Okay, so we have got this Qorantos stream from yesterday. So this is this is the bridge burning stream, apparently. Qorantos did a hit piece stream on Destiny, it seems like, over the Israel-Palestine stuff. Said that he's quit, kick or keep. I believe Destiny spoke about it on stream and then went on J-Stalks. We're going to take a look at all the contents, slowly work our way through it. So how we feel about it. I don't know much about it. I'll be honest. I'm a J-boy. I do agree with... I mean, it doesn't even come down to the J issue, okay? It's a matter of just... Dude, I don't know, should I say... Okay, I'm going to redo this intro because I don't know what the deal is on YouTube. And I'm not going to say anything crazy in the first couple minutes. So let's try this again, okay? Let's try this again. Okay. So, yesterday, Qorantos did a hit piece stream on Destiny over the Israel-Palestine stuff and has quit kick or keep. Apparently played a bunch of old clips of Destiny. Well, not necessarily old, but a bunch of clips of Destiny. Editorialized a bit, gave his thoughts, and then there was some content on J-Stalk stream. So we're going to slowly work our way through everything that happened yesterday. Obviously, there's been a lot of issues with kick or keep as it's gone on. Complaints that Qorantos was lazy. He hasn't, oh Jesus Christ, he hasn't shown up to shows a lot of the time. Says that he's sick. They have guests fall through and nothing's done to fix it. He offloads all of the work to free labor in Discord instead of doing what he was paid to do for 3,000 or 4,000 per month, whatever it was. 3,000, I believe, came out yesterday. So there have been a lot of issues with Kick Keep. Obviously, the shows have been a bit hit and miss, very hit and miss. I think in most people's opinions, it's been a rocky road for Kick or Keep, to say the least. Not quite as rocky as Bridges has been so far, but pretty rocky. Qorantos clearly was too lazy to do the job. He did essentially none of the work for the show, from what I can tell, because it seems like Somniant and Kankamore, these two, were the main ones that were running everything. Kankamore, I saw writing questions on stream most of the time, and Somniant seemed to be the guy who was reaching out to people to book stuff. So I don't even know what Q's role was, other than showing up every now and again, which he didn't most of the time. He just said he was sick like 3 weeks in a row. So honestly, I don't know why Q was doing the show for as long as he did. I say as someone who defended Q initially. And I thought everyone was being unfair, which they were at the time. However, now he is clearly, after seeing him continually refuse and even get worse in many ways to pick up the slack of the work, yeah, it's clearly should not have been doing it. If they were doing it for free, that's on them. There's work you have to do, easy. I agree that it's smart to outsource it to Discord people, but if you have to only outsource it insofar as you can, right? If the work is falling below the satisfactory level because you're outsourcing it and not picking up the slack, then that's on you. But yes, you should outsource the Discord's beds, 100%. So, on that note, let's get into this. I did restart this intro, obviously, because I don't want to talk about the J-Boy issue in the first little bit of the video. So I'll talk about it now. I am more on Destiny's side on the IP stuff. Not even because I'm a J-Boy, just because Western countries, obviously, are going to benefit more from Israel winning, okay? Listen, I don't want to get fucking attacked or macheted or any shit like that, okay? So I support... I'm big pro-Israel. Okay, so we'll see how I feel about this Destiny hit piece. And let's go for it. Jesus Christ, Q. Take it easy.
Now got me?
Wait, is it? Did he restart stream or something? What's the deal here? Oh, maybe it's this one. Jeez, copyright music, you good, bro?
And then I became a live streamer. I shit on him for watching GTA RP. Now I want to do GTA RP. But it's like, I was thinking about it. I was like, bro, I'm a nigga that wears a ski mask and sunglasses indoors.
Every dollar to Kuihman is a dollar to GA Hegemon.
I'm like, bro, like, I low-key could just translate this into that. Like, I'm pretty much, it kind of nanners. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm pretty much doing guy RP, bro. You know, I just thought, bro, I thought to myself it could be fun, so I want to do that. I want to do RP. I want to do RP. I want to do I want to start gym streams.
So wait, okay. I want to do GTA RP instead of this stuff. So I'm gonna do an Israel-Palestine hit piece. Okay, Q. Okay, dude. Let's just skip it.
Let me show you. Can your iPhone do this? That's what I thought so. Your iPhone can't even do that, brother. Stop playing with me. What you mean scam? Bro, the guy told me, brother, this is 100% legit. Okay, let me.
Hey. Where's the Destiny hit piece? Let's see this shit. Okay, here we go.
The videos that come out of Palestine. First of all, I seen his stance, and his stance was just immediately to side with Israel because of what Hamas did on October.
Lambda D super chatted $2, $2 from Lambda D, for the hegemony.
Listen, I'm not a big politics guy, okay? Here's what I'll say. I hate lefty Palestine supporters. If you support... I actually respect supporting Palestine because you just straight up hate J or believe J theories. I respect that more than if you bullshit around with this power analysis like, oh, they're an oppressed, colonized peoples, and the maps, the maps, look at the maps, and all this stuff. If you just say, like, oh, yeah, I'm against Jays, like, I get it. Now I actually understand. It's like, makes sense. At least it makes sense. Not like, as in, it's good, but it follows. I understand. You don't like this country because that's where all of them are. I get it. It follows. I don't understand this power analysis where you tie yourself up in fucking knots justifying the existence of a country where all the people fucking hate you and your way of life. They would throw you off of buildings. They would throw you off of a building. Do you think they would let you get a mastectomy at 16 in Palestine? Do you think that's happening? Do you think you'll be able to have your they-them non-binary body in Palestine? No. No, you're not.
7th. So I was like, okay, I could see how a person could come to that conclusion. So I let it go. I was like, he's going to do his research. He's going to formulate his own opinion, his own judgment.
WTF, I love Palestine now.
I've never taken...
Well, I mean, this is exactly it, though, isn't it? This is why... See, like, this makes sense. You saying now, WTF, I'm pro-Palestine now. You're on, like, the same page as the Groper
super chatted
right
$2, $2 from Ulcerous Spiv. The Palestinians are so fucked. Israel wins again.
Well, they'll let you have it if you cut off your bits. Hezbollah actually comes in because of Khomeini. I don't know anything about geopolitics, okay? So whatever Khomeini is, I've got no idea, all right? I'm not on here like Stardust saying, I do geopolitics. I say, I don't do politics. Don't ask me about politics. So don't come in here with your fancy references to what's probably some terrorist faction. You don't know your own audience, the progressive lefty appeal of Israel for deaf ears. Well, I'm not trying to convince people. I don't want people. I'm not trying to convince people to be pro-Israel. I'm saying that I find the people who support it, who are lefty, dumb. I just don't like those people. That's all I'm saying.
In Destiny, And I don't say Lil
Was for
Steve
Palestine.
because I say Lil
I think I said
Steve
Palestine,
when
did I?
like I'm fucking with somebody on some buddy shit. I'm gonna say Destiny now. I never took him as the type of man, right? As the type of person that would be so blinded by hatred that he just like that he.
Yeah, exactly. It's fashionable. It's fashionable to support like it's kind of people who like blowing stuff up. It's fashionable to support that, to be in favor of that stuff. It just is.
Just support his side extra OD, like on some Hassanabi type shit. And the reason why I say that is I've been checked out of his research streams and like his shit for a while. So in the beginning I was following his shit. You know, when he was looking into the history of Israel, the history of Palestine, the conflict, I was tuning in. But then I checked out for a while. And then recently I was like, you know what? Let me see what he's been doing. So let me see what he's been doing. Because I seen the Norman Finkelstein debate. But that really doesn't give you a gauge on whatever the fuck is going on. That was just more of a messy debate. You know what I mean? So then I was like, let me see his coverage. Let me see his coverage.
Okay, here we go.
And then I seen his coverage. And then I seen how he was speaking about the Palestinians. And then I seen his Pallywood comments. And for those of you that don't know...
Okay, what? Okay, man. Fuck's sake. I don't know the Pallywood debate. Fuck. We'll see how this goes.
A term that Zionists use to pretty much clown the videos that come out of Palestine.
Because a lot of them, but a lot of them are fake, though, aren't they? There are a lot of fake. There's a lot of propaganda. Is that not true?
To be fake. And then I seen this guy react to.
Yeah. I've seen that before. I've seen the Twitter posts before where they line up and they show like. That one guy who's in like a bunch of them. He's in like a bunch of different ones. And then they show like his actor listing as well. Where there's like one where he's in the hospital. And there's one where he's like running through like helping people. One where he's like an aid worker. That was my understanding, was that there were a lot of recorded instances of these fake like crisis videos coming out of the war. But I assume that's the case with it. But is that a crazy claim? Is that not the case with every war? Is that not always going to be the case? Obviously, both sides are going to engage in some level of propaganda. They do Pallywood to recreate stuff. They do this after school shootings and stuff. Yeah, stop. Don't make me say stuff like that. Fucking Max. Stop. Don't make me. That's wrong. That's disgusting. I disavow. Stop. I'm not reading your messages out loud during this segment. That's so bad. You're trying to trick me.
Of a man getting shot and his wife running towards him, and the first thing that comes out of his mouth is like, "Oh my god, dude! Look at the cinematography on this. This is insane. Look at the angles. Look at how this was shot, bro. This is."
I've never seen
bro,
a single proven case of crisis actors after one of the S's, one of the double S's that aren't from the 1940s. I've never seen that. I've literally never seen that.
You know what? These people are far...
I've seen those Twitter posts where they show, there'll be occasional Twitter post that comes out of some event where they're like, I saw this person here. It's like, okay. I've never seen that proven at all.
In TikTok clips. These people are farming TikTok. Genuinely, when I heard this nigga say, these people are farming TikTok clips.
So what do you mean? I'm sorry. listen, Americux, I'm sorry. Yes, your kids are killing each other. I hate to tell you guys this. But yes, your kids are insane and kill each other. Yes. Yes, I hate to tell your schools do look like a Call of Duty map. Yes. I hate to tell you.
Lost the plot, bro. Because it's on the same level.
Well, I mean the drugs too, sure.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Okay, thank you for the copyrighted fucking dono alert, you fucking stupid. Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
Popular off of it. Hamas, all of them want more Palestinians. Then she probably was sincerely sad. Her husband killed, but I think they were farming.
It's kick. Don't worry about it, Lamau. Scallywag, you are getting timed out for the rest of the night for the second stupid comment of the night. First one, where your technical issues were stated as mine. Second one, where you say, don't worry about it, it's kick. I'm not worried about Qorantos' VOD, retard. I'm worried about my one.
TikTok clips. The tracking live movement shot of the lady running up to her dead husband? Like, what is this? I mean, remember, these people, not these people, I mean these people.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I mean, remember, these people, not these people, I mean these people. Actually, yeah, like, bombers. So it's not that big of a stretch to imagine that they would be willing to get shot. There was a 9-year-old girl that they talked about who had had her bottoms, like her pants and her underwear removed. And then the assumption was that she was probably... Oof. I was reading reports of Hamas filming themselves. Farming TikTok clips. The tracking live movement shot of the lady running up to her dead husband? Like, what is this? I mean, remember, these people, not these people.
I mean, this is. I'm doing the Destiny defense. This is out of context. I don't know what video he's watching. I don't know what video he's watching. It could be that there was other like that out of context. That one reason, like, oh, there's a tracking shot of her running to her husband. Like, that doesn't necessarily exclude it from being real. Just that one observation. But it could have been in conjunction with a bunch of other criticisms. So, I mean, Qorantos just showing this.
People, I mean these people. This. I mean, remember, these people, not these people, I mean these people. Actually, yeah, like, bombers. So
I watched it and Destiny was big unhinged. Thank you in the chat. Okay, guys, it's all right. Guys, Franklin Goodwin in the chat has said Destiny was being unhinged, so I'll just side with Qorantos without looking into it. That's
not
fine.
That big of a stretch to imagine that they would be willing to get shot. There was a 9-year-old girl that they talked about who had had her bottoms, like her pants and her underwear removed, and then the assumption was that she was probably... Oof. I was reading reports of Hamas filming themselves that 9-year-old girl. That's wild, because I haven't looked at it because I don't know if legally I can even search for that. But
why is he talking about this? Why are you doing that? Why are you talking about? Why are you saying stuff like that? Why are you talking about that? Why are you even talking about going and looking for this video? Why are you doing that? I don't understand what the decision-making process was here. Like, what even benefit is this giving you? I don't know.
But holy, there were journalists that were commenting on the.
I just want you guys to acknowledge the level of scrutiny involved between what the IDF releases and what every other freaking organization that isn't even the Palestinian Authority or anybody involved with Palestine or Hamas is releasing, right? And how he just takes it at face value. There's been reports of a 9.
Okay, well that's okay, right. Okay. The IDF probably is a lot. Like, I would probably... It's just the points he's making are so bad. The points he's making are so bad. Like, yeah, the IDF probably is a lot more credible than a lot of the retarded organizations you're listening to fucking information from on Twitter, dude. I've got to be honest. Like, why make the argument so terrible? Again, people in chat, Boots and Max saying, well, the anti-Palestine stuff is actually really unhinged. But it's like, okay, then this has got to be justified somewhere, surely.
9-year-old getting her fucking vagina ripped off. I haven't seen the video, but oh my god, this is terrible. As opposed to him seeing an actual fucking video of Palestinians getting killed. And the first thing that comes to his mind is, look at the fucking shots. Look at the cinematography. Look at this and that and the third. But, again, you come up to your own fucking conclusions.
I think was most likely is what they said. Israel let a whole bunch of international journalists in to review like footage that they'd collected.
Of Palestinians getting killed. And the first thing that comes to his mind is, look at the fucking shots. Look at the cinematography. Look at this and that and the third. But, again, you come up to your own fucking conclusions.
I think was most likely is what they
$20
said.
for
Israel let a whole bunch
right
of
now.
international journalists in to review like footage that they'd collected. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
People in the West want more Palestinian deaths because they can hype the number. People like Finkelstein want more Palestinian deaths so they can continue to get popular off of it. They can tweet about it and publish it and get invited to speak in places. Everybody here want Hamas. All of them want more.
Yeah, but it's okay. There's gonna be retardation in chat all night. It's not. They're not equally credible at all. And I said they were a lot more credible than probably a lot of the organizations that Q's listening to that just pump shit out on Twitter. It probably is more credible than a lot of these random fucking people that are posting shit on Twitter. Yes, a bunch of pro-Palestine fucking misinfo outlets. Yeah, it probably is. Honestly, because it's got a bunch of obligations and oversight to both the Israeli government and by proxy, the American government.
And Hamas's methods of fighting are meant to induce the exact type of civilian casualties that get caught on camera.
Sugarlocks super chatted $20. $20 from Sugarlocks. Stylo wish granted.
Thank you for the $20, Sugarlocks. Where is it? I should bookmark it, really. To be fair, we don't do it that much anymore, so it's probably not worth it at this point. I should have had it bookmarked.
Yo, Israel and Palestine, y'all need to stay in your lane. Fix my chopped cheese and my phone screen, you hood.
This war shit got me hella tight. Them Jewish cats really hopping off the porch. I seen that shit on Twitter.
I do not discriminate.
This is my position.
If you got weed or pussy, we partying. Yo, babe, what's the IDF? How about IDFC?
I don't freaking care. Them J-boys really turning Gaza to Zaza. Smokes.
How y'all gonna praise Mohammed but make no profits?
Thinking about pause.
Yo, Ben Shapiro,
HMFFHHG.
stop posting pictures of charred brisket. That is weird, bruh.
They really out here shooting them guns.
I don't know what's gonna happen next, but they straight up gonna kill that Rogers and Linsky cat.
Need me some Iron Dome. Make love, not war. Who should we support in the war? DM below.
Yo.
And we had another dono come in the middle of that, so I'll just replay that one because it's got a nice little TTS message with it. Thank you for the 333 from Anonymous.
Thinking about pause. HMFFHHG.
Thank you. Where was it? Here we are.
And then thrown to us in the West that we're supposed to be indignant about. They're doing it to themselves. Like, you're dehumanizing yourself.
Wait, what
The West that we're supposed to be indignant about. Everybody here want Hamasian deaths because they can hype the number. You like footage that they'd collected. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, yeah. People in the West want more Palestinian deaths because they can hype the number. People like Finkelstein want more Palestinian deaths so they can continue to get popular off of it. They can tweet about it and publish it and get invited to speak in places. Everybody here want Hamas. All of them want more Palestinian deaths. And Hamas's methods of fighting are meant to induce the exact type of civilian casualties that get caught on camera and then thrown to us in the West that we're supposed to be indignant about. They're doing it to...
Okay, is that part even untrue?
Destiny's views on Islam and Muslims, which is correct, was known before Cock. Qorantos quitting over disrespect against Islam and Israel-Palestine doesn't sound that believable. Also, I wish Will wore a ski mask like Q to hide his repulsive face.
Thank you for the 333 Doobie. And good job, I managed to make managing to make that message incredibly offensive without breaching TLS. Yeah, it just sounds like he's spitting there. I don't know. Oh man, like Hamas do. Oh, but their goal is to get their own civilians killed a lot of the time, is it not? That's their method. Or at least a wanton disregard. They continually endanger their lives. What's jihad mean again?
To themselves. Like, you're dehumanizing yourself.
Okay.
You want them to... The 40 beheaded baby error and the hospital bombing error are not the same type of error.
Oh, this.
I mean, that's also just true, no? The claim was that there were 40 dead, including decapitated babies. That was a journalist, I believe, or someone mixed that up and said 40 decapitated babies. And then the next one was the hospital bombing, which didn't that basically not happen? Wasn't that basically just wasn't it a misfire in the car park or something? I thought. Maybe I'm out of date.
Food shops super chatted $9.99. $9.99 from food shops. Entire state of Israel is like a trans person. I'm so oppressed. Instead of moving to East Africa and making an apartheid state, time to go full suicide mode and reliant on foreign aid forever.
Thank you for the $10, Max. Thank you. See, this is you can counter really, Max. You can counter J hegemony with money because you can use it to give your talking points on my platform. Though I will ask that you keep them in TLS. It sucks to have someone who you respect and consider a friend and co-worker to not respect both your religious views and your views about an important topic to you. Let's accuse issues that I think he just doesn't want to admit outright because he doesn't seem soft. Yeah, but that's like retarded and embarrassing then. You should stand on it and say, hey, Destiny, you're like a fucking asshole to me. Instead of being like, well, actually, Destiny's wrong about Israel Palestine.
This is my favorite clip, actually. This is actually my
Yeah,
favorite
I've actually
clip.
annexed Food Shop Stream. I take all the funds now.
The beheaded baby one, it was mostly factually correct, right? There were 40 dead babies. At least one was decapitated. They weren't all 40 decapitated.
Food
right?
shops
But it says
super
most
chatted
correct-
$4.99. $4.99 from food shops. Why would you move to a place where everyone hates you? Literal trans country.
I mean, okay. But they didn't... I thought they were, like, not too bad at first, right? I thought it was, like it was fractious, but there was already an amount of commingling in that area, was there not? I could be wrong. I thought that or maybe it was... Or was it, am I getting the timeline fucked here? Is it before Mandate Palestine, there was commingling? And then it's Mandate Palestine, and then that gets turned into... I don't know. Listen, I keep saying, I don't know shit about the history of this.
Red 473 super chatted $4.99. $4.99 from Red 473. Israeli chicks greater than Palestinian chicks equals the only thing that matters. What genocide?
Okay, thank you for the $4.99, Red. Thank you. Nobody cares about the issue. It's about whether... I'm just trying to figure out whether Q has any idea what the fuck he's talking about when he goes after Destiny for this shit. Which, I mean, he probably doesn't. I can probably assume that. But I want to know whether the attacks are founded or not. I don't want to just sit here and blindly go, oh, Destiny's right because, you know, I like the Jays. But I also don't want to sit here and go, oh, Qorantos is based actually because I hate Destiny. So I kind of got to know whether any of this is true or not. If we get through it and it's all this retarded and it's all just like mini clips with almost no context and no explanation of what Q actually thinks about the issue that Destiny's taking a position on. Because you can sit there and act like, oh, this is all so terrible, but I haven't heard Q take a real stance on any of these talking points. So it's not like he's got any counter argument.
Not 40 beheaded babies, just 40 dead babies with a few of their heads cut off, right? You could follow the genesis of like that, the evolution of how that got up. The fact that people are trying to compare the 40 beheaded baby thing to the hospital.
So he says the blatant lie the IDF spread that Hamas went out and targeted 40 babies and decapitated them, beheaded them. There is truth to it, that it's mostly true because you could follow the logic that there was an attack. The attack hit 40 babies. One was decapitated. Therefore, you could say Hamas beheaded 40 babies. In his mind, is like, that logically follows. You could see how they could...
No, he's... Oh my god, no. I don't think he's not saying you can say that from that claim. You can make that other claim. No, he's saying that the confusion of the stories is that the nature of how they got confused was completely different. That
there is truth to it, that it's mostly true because you could follow the logic that there was an attack. The attack hit 40 babies. One was decapitated. Therefore, you could say Hamas beheaded 40 babies. In his mind, is like, that logically follows. You could see how they could reach that conclusion. It makes sense. As opposed to the attack on a Shifa hospital, you could never come to the conclusion that Israel would ever target a hospital or would ever target a school. That makes no sense. But again, I'm supposed to believe that this man...
See, this is the type of thinking that I'm in favor of. I'm only pro-Palestine because Destiny is pro-Israel, and I'm not fond of Destiny, plus I'm anti-Semitic. See, this is... If Q gave some reasoning like that, I would understand. I just hate when people pretend that it's well-founded.
Is genuinely trying to be impartial or genuinely trying to push truth out there. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, I don't mind if you're like pro-Israel, pro-Palestine, but at least acknowledge if your side does something fucked. That's the bare minimum. And I hold this, by the way, this standard, whether it's somebody who's pro-Palestinian or pro-Israel.
I mean, yeah, I don't think anyone's... Is anyone saying that it wasn't bad that the claim of beheading 40 babies got mixed up? Is anyone saying that wasn't bad? I don't think that's what Destiny's arguing. He's saying that the nature of how they got confused is different. And the severity of the difference between the claims is different. Right?
Food Shops super chatted $1.99. $1.99 from Food Shops. It is well founded. Looting equals bad.
Yeah, it just kind of comes across a bit blunt when it's coming from a Somalian. I gotta be real.
I fucking disagreed with plenty of people on the Palestinian side. They said some wild shit. They were comfortable with some wild shit being done to Israelis because they're so fucking disgusted of the shit that's been happening for the past 6 months. So I'm not playing this game of, oh, this is only a standard that I hold to people that are on the pro-Israeli side. No.
Bombing mistreport it's a bad faith. Nobody is serious.
It's bad faith, by the way. That's bad faith. But believing the 40 beheaded babies thing, there's no problem with
Making
that.
that argument in good faith. It's just a
No,
desperate...
he's not saying there's no problem with believing that. What? He didn't say that, did he? At all. But yeah, okay, so if this is what it's going to be about later, this is what JSOC was missing. Q is actually fairly devout, and I also think this is all Phil's, not strategy from Q. Yeah, I don't know what the strategy is in biting the hand that feeds over a political narrative when Q isn't even a political streamer. It doesn't have any aspirations to be. I don't see it as being a strategic move. It's very stupid. I don't know that it's entirely motivated by the thing that he's claiming it is. I don't think it's all about Israel-Palestine. I think it's also about the fact that Q was horrendously lazy. His heart clearly wasn't in the show. He didn't have the commitment and discipline that you thought he did. Isn't he like a rich kid? Like, yeah, I don't think this is the only thing that's caused the split, as much as he wants to pretend now that it is like this is the key thing. But I'm sure he is very upset about the whole Israel-Palestine thing and Destiny not respecting Muslims and all this stuff. He's also back in school. Oh, okay.
Attempt to try to both sides of the situation.
What was his defense about killing the World Kitchen? You know, the World Central Kitchen thing, I had a tweet. Where
JSOC said the contract was about to end and Q knows it won't be renewed. Maybe then. Maybe a little bit.
I quote retweeted Piers Morgan when he said, this is indefensible, it's shameful, and it's disgusting.
We'll see.
And I was like, indefensible? Just go ask the Omniliberal, and he's probably going to give you 1,000 reasons why it's justified and indefensible. I haven't seen what he said, but if I were to guess, he'd probably say something like,
well, yeah, I mean, this is the same cycle you see with every Destiny Orbiter, isn't it? Is that they get the Reddit hate threads, and it slowly builds resentment over time until they decide after a disagreement with Destiny that they've totally had enough of it and leave. Spectacular Fat will get kicked out because they've overstepped the bounds of reasonable criticism that you're allowed to do in DGG. So, is this what happened to you? No, I was never a Destiny Orbiter. What the fuck?
Wait on the details to come out. We don't know what happened. Let's just wait on the details to come out. That's if I were to guess. But when it comes to the IDF propaganda, when they say that fucking 40 babies were beheaded, yeah, it's mostly factually correct. No, the story is not true, but there was one baby beheaded, 40 died, so you could say that they beheaded 40 babies.
The tank's over here.
It's
so now
not
he
what
can
he's
capture the
saying.
footage right here. He sees the guys walking, knowing that they're about to get shot, because that's
Yeah, this shit made me lose my mind. I'm not gonna lie.
bad faith. Nobody is seriously making that argument in good faith. It's just a desperate attempt to try to both sides of the situation. The tank's over here. So now he can capture the footage right here. He sees the guys walking, knowing that they're about to get shot, because that's what's going to happen. And then eventually they get shot and everything is... This is it. It's like Act 1, 2, and 3. It's like all here. They're not even running. They're not even like cowering and running away.
Act 1, 2, and 3. Again, I want you to focus on the language that he uses when he watches these videos. Because that's the thing that was like the most clear to me when I was watching this. Bro, I've seen these fucking videos. I can't watch these videos. I just can't. The shit fucks with me. The shit fucks with me on a human level. And bro, whether it's like a school shooting in America that somebody fucking has the footage for, whether it's what's going on in Gaza, to me, the shit is just fucking like, I can't watch that shit, bro. I can't watch that shit. I can't watch that shit. But to him, by the way, you guys keep saying clip chin. This is enough fucking goddamn context. It's not like...
No, it's... Come on, dude.
Food Shops super chatted $9.99. $9.99
Okay,
from
I've
Food
got,
Shops.
listen,
I would
that's
support
too
a
much,
Jewish
isn't it?
state in East Africa.
I'm going to cut it off there. I will get your prescription across, but then the bit about suppressing radicals and criminals, and when they almost did that, let's calm it. Why do we have to get so close? But we have to get so close.
Like I'm clipping 10 seconds and cutting off the part where the nigga says, oh, but actually I don't believe in this. Matter of fact, you could keep watching.
Away and screaming in fear. There's like, okay, well, they did it. We got our shots. Oh, and then here comes the wife coming up. We've got our running action shot.
We've got a running action shot.
The 5 martyrs that walked forward.
Like, a woman just lost her husband. And the first thing that's going through this nigga's mind is, oh, we got the running action shot right here. Beautiful angle. Beautiful camera work right there. Look at those tears. You're doing great, woman. Keep going.
Okay. Yeah. It sounds bad with just Destiny's audio, but I don't see the video. This could be shot with like fucking, what are those expensive cameras? They call it black magic cameras or some shit. It could be shot with one of those on a fucking gimbal. They're running around, you know, panning shot coming around, close up of the face, crying. It could be that that's a, that would be a valid thing to say about that footage if that was the case. That could literally be what's happening, for all I know. But I can't see, so I don't know whether it's a valid statement to be making about the footage or not. So this is why it's not enough.
Food Shops super chatted $4.99. $4.99 from Food Shops. If they did that, they wouldn't have to steal land, they could have just bought it. Instead, they became a nation built on looting Palestinians.
Thank you. Thank you for the $4.99. Jesus.
Oh,
You know, your husband was the unlucky guy. He drew the short stick today, so...
And again, we sent 5 people out there to go die, to be martyred, you know, to enter the kingdom of heaven free. You're lucky. Your husband's the one that got killed. Go cry over him now. I just want you to know the way that he's speaking about these people. That's it. That's it. Again, I could care less if somebody is like pro-Israel or whatever. Even if I find that to be disgusting or whatever. But again, that's just your position. And there are ways in which you could articulate your position that's respectful, that is still fucking filled with humanity. You know what I mean? And he fucking fell short of that a ton.
So come forward, cry for us on camera.
Was turning red.
Come forward, cry to us on camera.
They love this. The white flag turning red. Beautiful journalistic shot. Palestine needs to hope that the IDF starts doing some unhinged crazy, because there's a lot of video right now of what looks like really unhinged Palestinian. I'm seeing lots of images of lots of pretty unbelievably horrible. Like there's...
Oh, the Palestinian shit is unbelievably horrible. It's horrific. It's disgusting. I can't believe these people are doing this to the Israelis. With the Palestinian shit, it's like, nah. Just look at the camera work, it's great.
A lot of video and a lot of images of really unhinged, like abductions of people, killings of people, throwing people into trucks, women being abducted. And if we don't get similar footage coming out from the IDF, I don't know, that publicly, it's going to look really bad. All of this was avoidable. All of this is so stupid. So you're saying the woman was acting? I don't think the woman was acting. She probably was sincerely sad. Her husband got killed.
The woman wasn't acting. The woman was not acting. Destiny said the woman was...
Yeah, Stylo, I might agree with this, actually. I don't know that it's strategic in the way that J-Stalk might be painting it, but it is. So it's certainly giving off, you can't fire me, I quit energy right now. That is definitely throwing a tantrum on the way out the door, being told to pack up your stuff and leave, and throwing a tantrum as you go, still in the stapler. That's what I'm feeling about this.
He's not acting. He just pretty much insinuated the entire time that this whole shit is an elaborate fucking shoot, right? And that these people are actually dying, but they're dying to farm TikTok clips. Like, this is Kanjuro from One Piece. He's willing to die for the fucking seed. Those of you that know One Piece know what I'm talking about. Like,
hey,
no, they're actually dying. These people, yeah, these tears are real. But they're doing it for cinema.
But I think they were farming TikTok clips.
Like, yeah, I do believe her husband died. Yeah, I do believe that's real, but I believe that they're farming TikTok clips. See, when I saw that, that's when I realized, listen, this is not just about being on, like, pro-Israel. This is generally about, because people would accuse him of being a Zionist shill. I don't believe that is. I don't believe that is. As much as I think this nigga is disgusting,
Food Shops
I don't
super
believe he's
chatted
the type of dude
$9.99. $9.99 from Food Shops. Sam Hyde was spitting about these people. They are all narcissistic and can't recognize it.
Food Shops.
That's
Thank
why
you.
Destiny sympathizes, not
Thank
cause
you.
they are globo-homo, but
Thank
because
you.
they're narcissists.
Thank you.
Sell himself that way. You know what I mean? I don't believe that's the case. I believe what fuels him more than the whole Zionist shit is his hate towards Muslims. And we've had this debate, me and him, plenty of times. We've had this debate, we've had this conversation plenty of times. And he always told me,
Stop giving them so many good reasons then.
I don't have anything against Muslims. I just hate Islam. I think Islam's disgusting. I think Islam is da-da-da. And I was like, okay,
I mean, true.
but here's the thing. Muslims live by the book. They live by Islam. It's a guideline as to how to live your life. So if you
Yeah,
hate
there's
that,
disgusting guidelines.
it's like saying, bro,
Here comes the money.
Dude, fuck's sake, dude. With the fucking copyrighted music. Dude. Whoa.
disagree. But every once in a while, the mask just falls off.
Not make a moral argument. It does not exist a moral argument that justifies ever preventing gay people from having the exact same rights as straight people. But hey, guess what? Some people are like, well, my book says this is wrong, so that's it.
Okay. The funny thing is that, oh my God.
Has to be over 9 seconds. I don't believe that's true. Is it? I swear I've got clips that have been claimed for less than 9 seconds.
Red 473 super chatted $4.99. $4.99 from Red 473. Weird lack of dead babies jokes considering how often they are brought up the past few months.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, dude, you're the expert. Well, I swear, I thought I had, I could have sworn I've had claims for less than 9 seconds. Maybe I haven't. I'll trust it, okay? But just remember,
Cut this fuck.
if I lose ad revenue, I'm blaming you.
How do I disable this? Okay, stop!
Thank you, Q. Bless, thank you,
Fucking
Q.
kill
Thank
this
you, Q.
fucking stream and delete this from the entire
Okay, we're all
fucking
good.
internet. August, okay? Because fuck Muslims and fuck Islam, and I don't ever want to be seen steelmanning their religion. But technically, okay,
based?
technically Bin Laden is giving like the most extremist versions here, right? Because he was a fuck. What was the type of fundamental? There's a particular name. I would try to pronounce it. I'm gonna fuck it up. For this particular type of, is it salad?
Spoiler alert, he doesn't figure it out. Anyways, I think his hatred of Muslims is what fuels the way that he views the videos coming out of Gaza, the way he dehumanizes those people, the way he's completely fucking flippant about all these fucking deaths. In fact, in the beginning, he used to call into question the sums, the figures that were coming out when it was like 25 people died, 25,000 people died. Like he wouldn't believe
This
it.
is just like, so, okay. You can say that it's fueled by not liking them. You didn't say that anything he said was wrong though. You just kind of said, "Oh, isn't this terrible? Isn't this terrible?" Like, dude, this isn't really an argument. Okay.
Wouldn't believe. He's like, who's releasing this? Who's releasing this? Oh, is it Hamas numbers? Hamas numbers? But anything the IDF releases, brother, did you see what the IDF released? They have a video of Hamas chopping up a 9-year-old girl and eating her, bro. This is super fucked up. Super fucked up, dude. So I just watched this and I was like, brother, what am I fucking
It is just moral effing.
I was like, what the fuck am I associating with?
Okay, what is this?
Food Shops super chatted $9.99. $9.99 from Food Shops. Muslims took all the Christian seas once, and the Holy Petrine office moved to France. Dark time. They are a big threat, but liberals are doing this now without a sword. Horrifying. Destiny equals 10 Islams.
Thank you for the $10.
There's one thing
Destiny equals
knowing
10
the man.
Islams.
There's one thing debating the man. That's one thing.
Jesus.
That's one thing. And then there's just fucking me getting paid by him, doing a show with him, using his platform. And this is the type of shit that he does. This is the way that he conducts himself. And I was like, it's more of a me problem than it's a his, because he's who he is. That's well known. That's not going to change. He's him. But I'm willing to fucking co-sign it, because I'm pretty much co-signing it. No matter how many times I jumped in there to debate, no matter how many times me and him had heated back and forth, that is indifferent to what the truth is, which is I'm co-signing the nigga. I'm co-signing him. And I'm comfortable with him saying all those things, no matter how many times I bitch, no matter how many times I'm debating.
It feels like this is basically Q knew he was getting fired. And so what he's done is he's in an attempt to win over sort of like some of the people who would have been his fans before Destiny came around, or before he came around Destiny, or and also win over sort of like the young Kick audience and the sort of Aiden Ross types. He's trying to win over that sort of audience. So as he's on the way out, he's like, "Oh yeah, isn't the way Destiny talks about Muslims really fucked up? Isn't that really fucked up?" Yeah. Okay. Because like just to talk like, oh, I feel like I'm co-signing him. I feel like I'm co-signing him. I don't want to co-sign him anymore. I'm not associated with that anymore. It just felt super hard, like playing to a new audience, trying to get this other audience to like him. Yeah, literally before he even got the gig, that's when Destiny was popping off about drawing Muhammad and stuff, right? And Aisha. That was like right before.
As long as I'm taking his money, as long as I'm using his platform, as long as me and him are hosting a show together, I might as well be agreeing with everything he's saying. I might as well be. Therefore, I was like, to save some fucking dignity, some self-respect, I'm dropping the show. That's it. And it's not even like it's not even something commendable. I'll be honest with you. It's not even something commendable. Because I was there for fucking an entire year, pretty much. You know what I mean? I've been there for a year.
Yeah, no shit.
So it's like, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? Like, the fuck am I doing?
That's why I want 10%. What for?
My streaming output has been low. My passion towards streaming has been low. My energy has been low. Because genuinely,
I will take Qorantos' job, 2K, and a clone of DGG, and I'll listen. 100%. I'm in.
My heart. Genuinely, I swear to God, this shit was sitting heavy on my heart. Because I was selling myself just for the bag, bro. Just for the fucking bag.
I'll make Kankamore look like a mouth breather more so than before.
Dude, nigga. Genuinely, I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, bro, who the fuck are you the son of, bro? Bro, I brought shame to my family, my parents, my siblings. I brought shame to my faith, to my ummah. Bro, I swear to God, I felt like a failure. Because I was willing to sit there and compromise on my faith.
Well, you are a failure, but not because of the things you're saying. It's because you were dog shit at your job.
Here's the thing. The nigga's gay. The nigga was in an open relationship. The nigga did some shit that I genuinely looked at and I was like, this is fucking weird as fuck. But never did I drag the nigga on that. Because remember when we first spoke, I think this first time we spoke, just me and him without any moderation. And I asked him, yo, what's something that you don't want me to bring up? And then he was like, just don't bring up my wife. Never spoke about her. Never. Never. So I'm sat here thinking to myself, brother, I'm respecting this nigga. And by the way, I do this with everybody. I do this with a fucking viewer, anybody. Like, I'm respecting niggas telling me, even if it's something that I'm looking at, I'm thinking to myself, this is weird as fuck. But that was not reciprocated whatsoever. So I was like,
okay. I kind of get what you're saying, but if Destiny says, hey, don't bring this thing up, and you agree, I'm not going to bring that thing up, that's different to you never saying anything, and also it being a topic that Destiny kind of has to talk about on his own time. Like, I'm sure Destiny would be fine with Q giving his thoughts on open relationships or bisexuality in the abstract. He just doesn't want him saying about Destiny and Melina specifically. So I haven't heard Destiny say shit about Q's. I haven't heard Destiny say shit about Q's relationship with his religion specifically. As in Q as an individual. He can talk about his thoughts on Islam in abstract. Like that, not only have you not communicated this boundary, but also it's like a completely different thing. It's like, this is so weak. Oh, man. Modern, okay, 10 times less harmful than a liberal. The SAS believed in the divine law, however distorted. The laxity in the room. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the $9.99, Max. That's in chat. I think it's on screen. I don't think the TTS is catching it. Thank you. But they're absolutely not. I totally disagree with that. I would take 1 million liberals over, like, 100. I don't know what the conversion is there. Bring that down to 1. What would that be? What's 1 million to 100? But yeah, liberals, 100%. 100k to 1. I would take 100,000 liberals over one of those. Thank you. I'll pass.
I'm a bitch. There's nothing else to say. I'm a bitch, bro. So I was like, stop being a bitch. Stop chasing after this money because God's the provider. Because at the end of the day, I genuinely believe from the bottom of my heart, I'll be in a place that's 1,000 times better than this. I'll build myself up to a position better than what I've had with him. Because God,
I will say that is sort of a false dichotomy though, because I am one of the I may be unpopular here. Okay, I do believe in the myth of the liberal M person.
Food Shops super chatted $1.99. $1.99 from Food Shops. Wrong. History debunks you.
Okay. History debunks you. Okay, based. I do, yeah, but listen, there's no problem. A liberal Muslim, they can be chill. But we're not talking about that really.
Brother, God is who gives. You know what I mean? So
yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing, really. Is that a liberal Muslim isn't really? They don't really follow it.
Chasing this fucking bag, because you're gonna get a bigger one. You just gotta focus on your own shit. Because at the end of the day, like, that's my favorite phrase. At the end of the day, first of all, number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay, so I'm gonna spam it. So don't fucking type in the chat. You're gonna piss me off.
But to be honest, I think that's the argument of, oh well, it's betraying your book or whatever. I think that's kind of retarded. I think they all don't all religions betray the book to some level at this point, basically. I mean, obviously everyone thinks their own one's got the real interpretation, but there's probably ways in which it's strayed in many ways. So it's kind of a retarded argument. But you've got to stick to your book. Just let them betray the book and move away from it. Who gives a fuck? I'd rather they just stop behaving, you know.
I'm gonna put more energy towards my stream. I'm gonna put more energy towards my content. I'm gonna kill my shit. I haven't been focusing on my shit. That's why I haven't got anywhere. My stream in the bin. My content trash. Because I haven't been giving a fuck about it. But now, it's switched up. We're going to come back. We're going to fucking kill it with the GTRP. We're going to kill it with all the... Bro, variety. Whatever you think about, that's what I'm going to do. That's called laziness. You goddamn right. You goddamn fucking right. Yeah, yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I've always found Qorantos like kind of entertaining in like the right circumstance with the right people as like a foil. But I've never actually watched his streams. And it seemed like when he first came around, everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's Qorantos, guy's gonna pop off. He's gonna be amazing. Oh, he's so entertaining." I never quite got how you could watch a full stream of Q on his own.
Yes, sir. But trust, I'm gonna go back to the shit. I'm gonna go back to how hungry I was day one. Because that's the shit I've been missing. That's the shit I've been missing. So I'm gonna go back to that shit. That's it. And I'm looking forward to it. 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 And I'm happy with the people that I got here with me today. You see, I see a lot of names that have been here for damn near the entirety of my streaming time, you know? And I fuck with you niggas. And I know you niggas have not been happy with my work. I know you niggas have not been happy with my fucking production rate. I know you niggas have not been happy with the content. But that's gonna change. All of that's gonna change. All of that's gonna change. And I wanna genuinely apologize to every single one of you that knew that I was misstepping, that told me about it, that I didn't listen to. You know? Every single one of you guys that told me, yo, Q, yo, you mad comfortable doing a show with a nigga that's disrespectful to your faith, even though you're not disrespectful to anything that he does? Yo, Q, you're mad comfortable doing this with a nigga that, like, and I've just been doing it. Fuck that, bro. Fuck that, may God forgive me.
Liberal Muslims are 604747448x worse than secular liberals. You have almost all this inverted. Being more orthodox is more good. I know you don't get this, but this is how everyone thought from like 400 AD to 1500 AD.
Okay. I would agree that they're worse than secular liberals, but I think secular liberals are the best. So...
talking about him, talking about his character, talking about anything. Because one thing I'm not is I'm not a good fucking streamer when it comes to milking shit. I'm not. I'll be the first to say it. I suck dick at farming drama because I'm not interested in it. And I'm going to say some shit that's going to make the niggas that rock with me, the niggas that fuck with me feel some type of way. But I'll say it. The man still gave me an opportunity. The man still gave me an opportunity. The man still, like, tried to build my shit up. Even though it's not apparent to those, like, it's not like he was sitting there with me telling me, yo, Q, you need to formulate this. But to co-host the show, for it to be on my YouTube, for it to be on his stream, all that stuff. And as much as I feel some type of way about his comments, as much as I feel some type of way about his coverage, as much as I feel some type of way about plenty of things involving him, I can't also be a nigga that just completely closes his eyes to the shit. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm not gonna talk about it much. You know what I mean? I'm just not gonna talk about it much. I'm gonna focus on me. I'm gonna just focus on me. I'm gonna focus on me. I'm gonna cook up my own shit. And inshallah, we're gonna go straight to the top. I haven't given, hey, for an entire year when I pretty much made $0 and I had 0 viewers, that didn't make me stop. And today where I'm at is infinitely better. Bro, even if I'm at 5 viewers, that is infinitely better than what I was that year with 0.94. And I still kept going. So I know I got a lot of fucking gas in this engine. I'm not gonna stop. Never gonna stop, baby. No diddy. You know what I mean? No diddy. We're gonna keep going, gonna keep pushing.
What was Q's viewership like at his peak? How big of a viewer was his? How big was the viewership on his stream?
And that's all I gotta say about that. That's it. Boys, with all that being said, I was about to be shameless and play FIFA, but I'm not gonna do that. I want you guys to help me install GTA, set up the RP shit. So will one of you please help me with that? Thank you very much. You know what I mean? Q, not gonna lie, it's kind of shameful you're not saying all these things to his face. You think so? Generally, you know why I don't want to, like, I don't want to have a conversation just because I know I'll spaz. And what's a conversation if you're going to spaz and you're just going, you know what I mean? That's not a conversation. That's not a conversation. Where, like, because, brother, it means something to me.
I mean, he will lose. He knows he'll lose, and he's saying he'll lose, right? He's saying he'd just spurg out and get emotional about it. So, I mean, I think that's fine for him to just say, yeah, I don't want to debate it because I'll get emotional, I'll lose. That's fine for him to say. I think that's like...
You know, the man could care less
you don't
about...
you don't have, like, not everyone's a fucking politics debate streamer. You don't have to debate every political issue that you have a feeling about. In fact, oftentimes it's better if you just don't.
The Palestinians, the man could care less about the Israelis. The man could care less about anything that's going on over there. He could care less. And he said it himself. I don't give a fuck about any of these people. To him, this is just content. To him, this is just farming shit. To me, it's a little more than that. You know what I mean? It's a little more than that. I don't care. Yeah, clearly, I don't care enough that I fucking dropped a show that was making me a fuck ton of money. That's how much I don't care. That's how much I think it's... to me, I don't care that much. And I don't really give a fuck that I was willing to do that. But all right, whatever.
It's just the thing is, you'll get like DGGers that will have a dog in them where they're just like, oh my god, you're refusing a debate, you're running. Oh my, I can't believe you're not willing to test your ideas in the marketplace of ideas. It's like, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Someone wants to live like that. That's fine. You can't just force someone to go and do debates that they don't want to do, where they're admitting, totally open and honest, I'm emotional about this issue and can't debate it. But yeah, cool. Like, you shouldn't push past that.
I'm happy with it. My soul's content. And that's some shit that money could never buy. You know what's funny? Like, when I used to hear niggas talk about, yo, money could never, like...
I mean, but on the other... by the same measure, this whole stream is very embarrassing. Because it is just like... Here's some things Destiny said. I'm really upset about these. New audience, please like me.
Like, dude, da-da-da-da. And I was like, bro, shut your bitch ass up. Take your money. But I was put in the same position. I sold myself for a bit of money. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, I fucked up. You should have retired after this week's cock. The guest list was fire. I mean, that episode actually was kind of fucking rough because we also had a couple of dropouts. And again, I wasn't feeling like it. I just didn't really want to do it. I really didn't want to do none of it, whatever. But, guys, I'm going to do that RP shit. I'm going to kill that. Oh, yeah. Yo, shut up, Muda, man. That's my guy. You know, mentioned me on the latest video about Johnny Somali. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. Thank you. My guy. Yeah. I'm happy. That's it. I'm happy. I'm ready to lock in. I know you niggas just wanted... Like, everybody that's telling me, like, oh, you should have spoke to him about it. You niggas would just want, like, a drama type shit, you know? Where, like, niggas is yelling and... That's what you niggas want. But even though I'm super loud and I'm super active, I'm just a little bit different. You know what I mean? I don't do that shit. That shit is something that I do not do. Storming Wind, you don't know what I do with my money, brother. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Yeah, that is the Johnny Somali who got
You know
chained
what?
in Israel.
You know what? If anybody has anything to say to me, if anybody has anything of value, if anybody wants to get some shit off of his chest, like you're a Dubai Tatiana, how about you hop in VC? Hop in VC, nigga!
Okay, so do we get J-Stalk here somewhere?
No, it changes nothing.
The screaming.
It changes nothing. So,
Okay,
like,
Resi?
it's not
Okay,
about
here we
the effectuality of it.
Let's take it
Hop
back.
in VC, nigga! What's up? Rizzy. Wait, Rizzy, like, which one are you? No, wait, Rizzy, you're Rizzy by here?
Hey.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my brother. Keep it quick, you know what I mean? I don't want to talk too long. I just want to... It's like...
No, I mean, I understand you don't want to talk too long. Just give me 1 second so that my shit's not fucked up. So just let me spill this off. What the fuck is... What's going on, bud? Like, I'm sorry. This is a vast departure. Okay?
Was I not clear?
No, I mean, I watched a good bit of this back, right? But we're talking about like this
Scuff, get the
idea
fuck out, Scuff. Wait, my bad. Go ahead.
of you getting like going through this with like the blood money thing, right? Which, all right, sure, you're going ahead, you've come to morals and everything like that. Do you think that this is beneficial? Like, this is over Palestine. Do you think this is beneficial that you're basically removing yourself as a possibly pro-Palestinian voice from a very large community that is largely anti-Palestinian?
No. No. No, it changes nothing.
It changes nothing. So, like, it's not about the effectuality of it that you care about then.
That's a cope I could use, actually.
No, it's a cope. Yeah, it's a cope because, yeah, a lot of people go through what we call pragmatism, where we try to get people to agree with them. Like, for instance, like, you never called this guy out for being gay, right? Right? And, I mean, Qorantos, I remember...
homosexual!
Don't
say gay!
Super chat of $4.99. $4.99 from food shops. I feel like my preaching is falling on deaf ears. People like my talks on Jewish power and Muslims, not atheism. Victory hand. Have fun, queers.
Yeah, you're having more success with the bigotry than the religion, for sure. For sure.
That I asked. It's annoying.
That's fine. Whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call them, I don't give a shit. Okay, but when we started talking, you constantly berated me for that fucking shit.
Even though, like, I'm not even like boys. What do you mean?
Yeah, we're boys, and you was boys with him.
No,
and that's
no.
You allowed for him to go ahead and dictate what you would say to him, just because of the fact that you, for some reason, went and sat in the fucking cuck chair to a cuck for how long, man? Why the fuck are you getting mad about this shit? Go ahead and speak your voice. I think he'd probably let you come on, talk about this shit, and actually have a discussion about it, and actually listen to it if you really got into it.
1 minute. You just what you just said right now was the truth. I did cuck myself, absolutely.
Yeah.
And therefore, that shows you we're not boys. We're acquaintances at best. I'm acquainted. First of all, let me just say this real quick.
You cucked yourself by working with someone you disagree with. It's just so retarded, dude. This is cocking yourself. This is cocking yourself.
Oh, wait, one second. Wait, you spoke your piece. Let me speak my piece. Hold on, Rizzy. Relax.
Yeah, you're fine. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm acquaintances with everybody online, including you. Yeah. But I'm just cooler with some more than others. Me and him, our relationship was we disagree on pretty much everything. We'd argue about it, and nobody would have hard feelings.
Yeah.
But to me, that changed completely when it comes to his coverage of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, the shit that's been going down, how he's been assessing those videos, how he's been talking about it, and my understanding that his hatred of Muslims is what causes him to speak in this manner. Because some would accuse him of being a Zionist shill. That's why he's doing this whole pro-Israel thing. To me, it's because I believe he hates Muslims. So...
Like, cocking himself is losing out on a fucking paycheck because he was too lazy. Cocking himself is totally destroying a chance of continuing that paycheck by doing this fucking hit piece. That is fucking cocking yourself. Just working with some guy you disagree... Like, you could say whatever you wanted about Israel-Palestine, I'm sure. It's not like you had to keep your mouth shut. Like...
With that being said, greater men than me have spoken to this man. Men that are infinitely more knowledgeable than me, that probably were looking into the Israeli-Palestinian issue for longer than I've been alive. You know what I mean? And those men, those people, didn't change his mind. Didn't change his community's mind. The one person that could change his community's mind, guess who? Is him. That's it. And you know how I know that? It's because I've been reading into his fucking subreddit and, you know, all that stuff. And I've seen people talk about how in the beginning, they were pro-Israel because of Hamas and their attack on October 7th. But as time went on, they've seen how his coverage was extremely fucking depressing, extremely fucking cynical, extremely dehumanizing to the Palestinians. So I was like, as long as people are aware of that shit, my voice is not going to change anything. It's not. I believe that much. You could disagree with me, but that's whatever.
Okay. So let's talk about, maybe it is that you employ ineffective speech, and that's why you're not able to convey the points that you're making, right? When you're saying that, no, when you're saying that there's these old fogies that are going ahead, they've been doing this for fucking ever and everything. They don't have a connection with this guy. You got a human connection, all right, that you could actually play into. He's going to pay attention to you just based on that fact that you have a human connection. Acquaintance or whatever, you're more of an acquaintance to Destiny than Rabini was, all right? And I liked Rabini's arguments during that debate, if I'm going to be completely frank. I thought it was actually a really well-spirited one for that part, right?
But here's overestimate. This is what a lot of people online do.
I think you underestimate your fucking connection,
bro.
Yeah, I overestimate. You underestimate. Is that fine?
No, because you just don't get it. You don't get it. See,
I feel like you could go.
Yeah. So Q was earning 3K USD a month, which is 14,230 ringgits, and the median wage is 5,700 ringgits per month. So he's basically 3x, almost 3x the median wage. So, I mean, that's pretty it's pretty good.
Oh, and talk about this shit at any fucking point in time.
But I could. But it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything. The man has his position. And that's just going to remain the same. Honestly, his position is not even the shit that
Yeah, sorry, for the easiest job in history. What job? What work was he doing? Where was the job? This guy barely even showed up.
It's not his position. It's the way that he was talking about these people, the way that he carries himself. Because there's a way you could be pro-Israel without being. Hold on,
if I went to another country, I would get thrown off a building. I do not want to fucking hear you. Stop.
No. Stop. You can't. Can you keep fucking up this whole idea that, first of all, me and you, we're cool. We joke around. Yeah, we fuck around.
I know we're cool.
So there's a difference between that. And by the way, you're not getting thrown off of buildings. The videos that he's watching are of actual humans, people getting fucking killed. And the first thing that's coming out of his mind is cinematography. The first thing that's coming out of his mind is they're farming TikTok clips.
Yeah.
These are not the same, so do not try to equate them. Don't try to equate them.
That's what people, but wait, no, stop. When people do that shit, they are farming engagement because humans engage with things that are horrifying because we can't stop that. Yes, that's actually fucking true. That's what propaganda is, bro. You know it's not. You know that's what this shit's propaganda.
Stop it.
Because it's fake. Was that so? That video, that specific one that he was talking about with the cinematography, with the tracking shot, that was fake. Do you know that for a fact? Do you have? Can I look that one up at all? Or
when the fucking Israelis are releasing that video, you know that
how
picture
do I?
with the
What's the? What do I look for? How do I
nursing,
find this?
And they're like, "This is the day where Hamas fucking murdered."
How do I find it? Or like an article talking about it, preferably.
The toddler that was in this crib. He hasn't ever fucking come out and said, "Bro, these people are farming goddamn engagement." Again, it would be a completely different story if he had done so, but he hasn't. And you gotta understand the context in which you're speaking about it and the context in which he's speaking about it are completely different. They're different. To you, what you're saying is, yes, obviously they're trying to farm engagement because they're trying to bring awareness to what the fuck is going on in Palestine when they're recording these fucking videos. In his eyes, it's like, nah, these people just want to fucking do this because it benefits them. That's why when he was talking about non-efficacy, that's why when he's talking about all the pro-Palestinian people that he's debated or he's known of, he's like, oh, they just want the suffering to keep going on so they can make more money, make more videos, and so on and so forth. Your perspective and his perspective are not the same. So don't try to compare them.
All right, that's fine. Can I actually go?
Anyways, what's the issue though? Like, what's the issue? I told you don't milk this for too long.
Yeah. We're having a conversation.
No, we're not, because I'm trying to get to more people as well.
Yeah, I understand, but this is going to be the best one you got, okay?
Okay, so this is the last and best point. Hit me.
Yeah, the last and best point.
Go.
Finkelstein, during that debate, said that the Palestinian plight is hopeless, that there is no hope for them, that he doesn't hold out hope, that the only thing that he can hope to do is record their plight.
So in the video, there's sirens, active fire, and dudes creeping with a weapon. Cut. They're a different person. Okay, so it's like, it's straight edited. Okay.
Light. to produce into books and stuff. All right, you can say that there's some virtue there, right? But there is going to be a money factor there for him to do those things. So in this like very specific lens, I'm sorry, no, I'm not going to say the same shit about fucking Rabini, okay? Because I think Rabini was good, but Finkelstein is a fucking shit fuck, okay? Like, I think that's a pretty fucking easy thing to say. He is an actual shithead. Rabini's pretty cool. All right. And you got to fucking parse the shitheads from the people that are cool. And you got to parse the people that are going to be willing to talk to you regardless. I will be here because, yeah, we is boys. All right. That's fucking fine. I just think that what you need to do is say, hey, get your fucking drag out, get your 3-hour-long fucking conversation, fucking yell at this dude, get it out of your system, and be done with it. Forever, if you really want to go through it. Make one last strike, one last fucking assault, and then it's over, Q.
That's what everybody says.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
So it's like that girl that got cheated on is like, oh, fuck you, you piece of shit.
Yeah, Resi code switching when he talks to his black friend. Pretty wild. Jesus Christ.
You cheated on me. Ah! The fuck does that change? You know what I mean?
Boys.
No, I'm not saying
in this
I'm not saying it's
conversation.
gonna
What
change
like
anything.
me yapping and yelling changes what? Like what am I doing that for?
What you've done is you have gone ahead and secured yourself a position. If you want to make a moral position, you might as well goddamn fucking fight for it. Do it at least fucking once before you fucking quit it to begin with. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the Q I know. That's the Q I saw argue with Zerka about flat earth for fucking 16 hours. That's the Q I fucking know. And that's what I want you to hold yourself to, personally.
I've debated Destiny on the Palestinian issue plenty of times. For hours on end. This is not something that I haven't. You're acting as though I have never done it. I have.
But you're not arguing for Destiny. You're arguing so the audience can see anything else than just one monochrome fucking take that they all have.
What audience? His audience?
Yes, friend. The largest, like one of the largest political audiences online. Yeah.
Those fucking retards, you want me to argue for them?
Hey, they're still human beings if they're retards or not. Most of all of us are retards.
They barely make the cut. Barely. Pass with a fucking with a D minus. Don't get me started on those niggas. See, at the end of the day, these guys have access to information as well. Let's not act as though these people, if they're willing to put themselves in this echo chamber, if they're willing to put themselves in this corner where the only voices that they listen to are voices of people that confirm their biases, fuck them, bro. Fuck them. Listen, I don't over exaggerate. You over exaggerate my power levels in changing these people's perspective. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in proving you wrong.
You don't need to prove me wrong. I'm just telling you.
Rezi's kind of killing
you
us
should
right
go
now.
ahead.
This is just as usual. Soy ranting.
I'm not going to be as the man in myself. That's it. That's like a bitch.
Where's J-Sook?
Plenty of bro.
Biases aside, are we to expect?
What you mean, okay, buddy? You got.
Don't care.
I'm happy.
Get bro. Have right now.
What's up, J-Sook?
There we go.
Fuck. Hi.
What's up?
How are you?
There we go.
I'm pretty good. How are you? I heard you just gave up a certain amount of money, maybe somewhere around $3,000 a month in the neighborhood there, to just live your principles in the world. Is this true?
Okay, first of all, El Pocket Watcher, I still, even if I'm not there anymore, I ain't gonna address Pocket Watching comments. But I gave up a good amount of money. Sure.
Okay.
You gotta follow up, right? You gotta follow up. I hope.
Well, hold on. I have to ask you, did you talk to Destiny about this at all? Was this like a back and forth you guys had that you had a real issue with him going after like Palestinians?
No, I just told him I'm quitting the show. That's it.
Okay. So did he have any?
So, yeah, I mean, Q just looks like such a bitch here. He just never even says anything. Oh, man. It's like, and he wants to compare it to him, to him asking Destiny, hey, is there anything you don't want me to talk about? And Destiny says, yeah, just don't talk about my wife. And he wants to compare these two things when he literally acknowledges that he never even voiced to Destiny that this was on. I'm losing it, dude. Oh.
Any idea? Like, did he have any way of knowing that you were going to get this, upset over time?
No. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think it would have mattered that much either.
I don't think it would have mattered. I don't think he would have stopped talking shit about Islam. But I just feel like he just up and
Islam,
quit,
Palestinians,
give him like
all of
no chance to change. All right.
Or even to like, here's the thing, right? It's either you've got to take the principled position when it's happening, or you've got to be willing to talk about the issues. But when it's already basically over and you turn around and say, actually, I've got this principled stance, it looks weak as fuck. It's like super lame.
I think it would have been irrelevant.
So do you feel like you're burning the bridge? You don't want to do content with him at all anymore? You wouldn't go on his stream to argue with him about Israel-Palestine?
No shot. No shot.
No?
No shot.
Okay. Can I ask why it took 6 months?
Great question. Great fucking question. In the beginning, when he had absolutely no fucking idea where even Israel was on a map.
Q admits he was weak and lame, basically. No, but this is weak and lame. I'm saying this is weak and lame because what he's doing is he's saying that, oh, I was weak and lame when I sat around and let the Israel support go on. And that's just pandering to a new audience, and that makes him look strong to the new audience for saying that. But no, this act now, this is weak and lame because of that.
Right? I didn't have a problem with his streams in the beginning.
I've been defending Destiny basically this entire segment, okay? I never want it to be said that I am just blindly hating of Destiny. In any situation he gets into, I just take the opposite side. That is just not true.
Yeah. And I debated him a couple of times, you know, in those early days. Like up until December.
Hold on. There's no way you could have lost a debate to someone who didn't know where Israel was on the map, right? You would have crushed him.
I've never. What does that word mean? Lose. I don't. That's not even fucking present in my dictionary first and foremost. So don't you even bring that up to me. Number one. Number two. I haven't lost the debate, but that's not what's important in this conversation. What's important is in the beginning. I didn't have a problem with it with his streams in the beginning. I had no problem with it. It was okay. It was like he's doing his research. He's educating himself. Why would I have a problem with it? It's just that, and I stopped, actually. I stopped watching his shit. I stopped tuning into the fucking streams. I was just, like, completely detached from that whole situation. Up until recently. And I started looking, you know, through some of his fucking videos, and I started looking through some of the fucking clips, and through some of the comments. And that's when I've come to the realization that I have right now. And I am in agreement with you, by the way, when you say that I took way too fucking long. I 100% believe that. But hey, ain't no better time than today. You know what I mean? I could have done it tomorrow, which is way worse than today. So fuck it.
Okay. Was this?
I feel like I'm getting questioned. Do I need to have a lawyer present?
I think you're fine. I mean, unless do you have questions for me? I feel like this was only ever going to go one way. I mostly have questions for you.
Jay Stillick.
Nothing's changed with me.
Jay Stillick, go on.
Okay. So was this like at least somewhat because you're getting heat from your community? I know you're getting heat from your community for a long time before you even started Kick or Keep. So I don't know, could anything have changed there, or you feel like it's been pretty consistent the whole time?
But I've been getting cooked by them forever. That's not it. It's more so what the shit that I've been going through in my own goddamn self, in my heart. That's the shit that was killing me more than my fucking community. You know what I mean? It's how I felt about it. It's not how they felt about it. Because they felt some type of way about it since they fucking won. And I still was doing it. And I did it for almost a year. Right? So if it was them, I would have stopped literally the first couple of months. So that's not it. It was just me.
Okay. So hold on before I'm gonna chill.
I don't think anyone's saying that, you know, if Q had just brought up his feelings, Destiny would have fixed everything and changed his behavior to make sure that you know, Q's not getting upset. Obviously, that no one thinks that. Q, see, I actually thought about this earlier. I didn't say it. Q must have felt some sort of way during the Turkey Tom Kuihman episode of Kick or Keep when they started joking with each other in Israel-Palestine. Should we pull up that segment quickly? Should we just go back to that segment quickly? Should we pull that up quickly? That was in the second to last round, wasn't it? It was a semi-final round. After Sandpepper leaves, or was it before Sandpepper left?
He had to stay on. Actually, I don't want to promo them. Never mind.
Oh, fuck?
What the fuck? Okay, why?
They're all
They're meat eaters. Is
fucking
that why?
retards. They're spreading misinformation.
This guy's deep in the sauce, bro.
Okay, yeah, I think this is it. Yeah. Okay, let's pull this up quickly.
With the
I don't think Q felt as gross as he's portraying at all about taking the money. I don't think he felt gross about it. Well, he might have, but not the way he's portraying. Not the way he's portraying. I think he is absolutely trying to sort of burn on the way out to look good. Save face a bit because he's alienated people that he feels like might have supported him or will support him in the future by allowing it to go on.
the amount of anti-Semites. With the amount of anti-Semites in their movement that are calling for the death of all Jews, the destruction of Israel, so many of them, I would say probably the majority, are actually pro-Hamas.
Holy fuck,
Good job, boy.
I'm fucking with the psychopathic energy.
Should burn themselves to death. So
I'm
yeah.
fucking.
Guys and I are in full agreement, by the way. Let it be known. I do.
J-Boy's
people are.
Oh, you got him fucking understand this.
People are mad at Israel because they win, because they own.
It's true. It's true. Yep.
I'm supposed to hate them because they're fucking rich, because they drive Bugattis, and Palestinians drive Toyota Corollas.
This shit's gonna end up on Twitter.
What sort of terrible person are you?
fan is gonna fucking tweet this clip on Destiny's recent stream. He had all these fucking people. This okay. Stop!
I mean, he did.
So I'm gonna go Gaza to Zaza.
The clip has been clipped. Now we can actually watch it. Okay.
This fucking guy took the fucking question about self-immolation and just said we should, just fuck it.
How the Palestinians gonna burn
all the Palestinians?
Profits. IDFC.
Okay, you guys are stealing. You make your own fucking content. Shout out to what's his name?
Make your own fucking content. You come on the show and you talk. That's disgusting.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, bitch. I want to stick to vegan because you said a lot of crazy shit.
Fuck, man, this is not going to be about self-immolation.
Palestinian, like, why do you hate them so much?
So I have no problem with people criticizing Israel by saying things like, the IDF should, I don't know, take more effort into reducing civilian casualties. I don't have a problem with that.
Why are you being mean to Turkey Tom in chat? What the fuck is your problem?
What I have a problem with is spreading anti-Semitic propaganda. So saying the state of Israel shouldn't exist.
The state of Israel spreads propaganda every fucking day.
Hamas are defenders.
But
the
they're right.
October 7th attack was justified. Israel is an occupying force.
Spud is a massive turf.
There's an
Wait, that makes them anti-Semitic if they say all of the like.
Absolutely. Those are anti-Semitic statements. They're not true.
Is it technically occupation?
True, and they're defending terrorism.
Abby Blackbird super chatted $1.
This guy's deep in the sauce, bro. I can't
$1.99 from Abby Blackbird. Gaza to Zaza brothers for life. Raised fist.
Thank you, Abby.
If anybody were to say that Israel, occupying force, Gaza, open air prison, like that just makes them anti-Semitic, like.
Well, it does. So look, the reason there's a blockade around Gaza is because of terror attacks. So I don't know of any other situation where there wouldn't be a.
It gives me 32-year-old hanging out at teenage skate park vibes. What did Cosmic Keys? But he's not 32. He's 20 or like 19, right?
Blockade around a group of people who are committing terror attacks. I don't know how you can call that an apartheid or an open-air prison.
Because they're bombing the place?
If you start shooting rockets at people, and then there's a wall put around you...
Turkey Tom.
Maybe you can go fuck...
He's 20 to 22, right? Something around there? Maybe like 21?
fuck yourself and self-immolate.
Right, but you realize
everyone
that
in Palestine has a small penis. Has anyone noticed this? I looked at studies recently. They're all extremely small. Everyone in Israel has a big
does
dick.
this mean
I don't
that
know what's going on.
I'm just gonna you've been taking a look at a lot of Jewish penises? Is this the idea?
No.
There are actually a lot of Jewish.
Why did you decline Sam Pepper, fucking Tom? What the hell?
Wait, is he Jewish?
I don't know. I don't care.
Fucking
He's
arm
China.
stick the fucking
Oh, live section?
If he is, give me his contact.
The topic was fucking self-immolation. This guy's coming in here like,
Okay,
fuck it,
I
bro.
think-
All those
I think
people that
these
fucking,
self-immolation. It
I
was.
think
Why
these
did you
terrorists,
take the
penis
opportunity
envy
to talk
mushrooms.
about, like,
fucking
the
Israeli
hate
government.
So yeah, I mean, it is just obviously it's just funky keeps. It's all incomprehensible. But yeah, the general vibe was basically me and Turkey Tom saying you guys, and then Vegan Gain, or well, Vegan Gain saying that too, and then Gokanaru giving his defense. So I mean, it was literally just Gokanaru and Qorantos there that were pro-Palestine, and then everyone else was just being like comically anti.
A little bit. I have some questions for the end.
And you let
but,
that happen. You let that happen.
So you're totally done with him. You don't have anything to do with him at all anymore. You wouldn't hop on stream to debate some of these topics. Are you? So you just like you just think he's like a terrible fucking person, or is it just the Israel Palestine thing? You think he's pretty normal outside of that? Like,
Destiny is far from normal when it comes to plenty of things. That's something you also agree with. So don't even lie about that. But it's not things that I care about. I was wrong even outside of the Israel-Palestine conflict. I was wrong to ignore the comments about my faith. I was wrong. That much I would say. I was wrong to like just let that shit slide and act as though, hey, I could combat this with like debate and conversation. Because even when it came to his private matters and like the shit that he does, I didn't give it the same level of disrespect that he gave me. So I realized, bro, I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch. That's what I realized. You know what I mean? So even outside of the Israel-Palestine conflict, it's still a no. Still a no for me, dog. That's what I'm gonna say.
okay. So my read on this was, yeah, that you were upset about this, but how I saw it was I just saw it was like a business move, because I think like we both know, or I know, so I assume you know because you're a smart guy, that Destiny's kick contract ends at the end of May. And probably, like, if he's not got another big kick contract on the way, he's probably not going to keep doing it. So in my mind, I was like, Qorantos is just smart. He's just using this to kick off some drama on his way out. That's how I thought about it. What would you say to somebody who thinks that? Like, how would you prove me wrong on that?
But you said that's what you thought. What do you think now?
Well, he thinks it now.
Well, I mean, you just said that's not the case. So I'm just saying, like, that was my initial read. Now you're saying, oh, it was this big moral thing. I can't disprove that. I'm just saying, like,
if I were willing to make a whole thing about this, wouldn't you say the first fucking place I'd be right now is not a Jay Stiller call, but a fucking Destiny VC? And just like yelling and going back and forth and debating and just losing my mind and, you know, pretty much like fucking.
I think maybe. I mean, he's probably worried that he would get destroyed from that. No.
Emptying the clip on him, which would then cause him to empty the clip on me, who would just fucking go crazy.
I mean, understandable.
And wouldn't you think that's the best move to generate as much drama?
But I don't. Okay, but that implies that he's trying to. Okay, I think J-Sock's probably framed it in a stupid way here by saying he wants to generate drama on his way out. I think it's about making a stance clear for the sake of preserving or gaining a new audience.
I don't think you think that. You told me.
No. It's not me. It's not me.
Viewers out of that.
No. By the way, that's what I think. The best drama move is to like hop in VC with him. That's what I think, and I think that's what you think as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong?
I think it would be good to be able to do that. I think you should stream your own shit and then juice your stream a little bit by occasionally hopping on there and having like a big back and forth with them.
So you do believe that is the best thing to do for drama and for engagement?
I think. Hold on, but I think you can do that and quit kick or keep. I'm saying I thought you quit kick or keep because you knew it's probably not lasting beyond the next month, and then you could just get out and make this drama now.
Okay. Let's say I'm with you there, right? Let's say I agree with you. You still.
J-Sock made it clear at the end he doesn't believe Q leaving has anything to do. If J-Sock's saying has nothing to do with his principles, that's retarded. That's obviously not true. But it is certainly, there is a cynical element to it. Where he knows it's almost over. He's got his bag. He's getting out and wants to appeal to a different audience.
You know that I forgo like 2 months worth of fucking money, and like it ain't small money. Now I know you got the big bucks, you know what I mean? But 9 out of 10 fucking people, matter of fact, 10 out of 10 people would still. Let me just put it to you this plainly: why would I just not write out the last 2 months and pretty much produce 1 or 2 episodes a month?
Sure, I think that's because you've got like a significant Muslim base to your community, and it's never really shifted. And if you want to stream on your own stream and you want people to keep showing up, you probably have to play to that base of I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with Jay Stalk on this 100%. Yeah.
Why would I don't. Thank you for the compliment though. But okay, so why haven't I done that a year ago? Because this show has been going for a fucking year.
Because you've got your bag now. You hadn't been paid out when it started, and now you've been paid out, and now it's ending.
So
that was my thing. You took almost the.
Also, I think Q probably. I think okay. This is what I probably think Q's mindset was going into this, right? Okay, he probably thought, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this show. I'm gonna do it great. It's gonna be an amazing show. It's gonna take off. It's gonna kickstart me. I'm gonna get my bag. It's gonna be great." And he's getting his bag, and he gets lazy. He's getting all this shit from people, both, you know, maybe he knows in real life separate to streaming and online for, you know, hanging around with this super pro Israel guy. And he gets towards the end, and he's been lazy this whole time, realizes it's fucked up, realizes it's dead end now. And he goes, okay, well, I need to get out because it's ending. And the best way for me to do this, the most beneficial way, is for me to go back to my roots, appeal to a Muslim audience again, and take a clear stance on this Israel-Palestine stuff. And then maybe I can avoid any negative blowback from the stain on my reputation with those crowds that I'll have from associating with Destiny. That's probably what I feel like is going on here. I think.
All of it, I joked. My comparison was like, you order a meal from Uber Eats, you eat like all but the last bite, and then you try to get the refund.
Exactly.
That's how it looked to me.
So it wouldn't make any sense to say, oh, you quit it because of pressure from your community, when I've been going.
I don't think that if he had the motivation and the discipline to keep up with Kick or Keep, and it actually took off, and he'd put on good shows every week, I don't believe he would be doing this. Do you disagree with that, Jimberly? Or that he's only doing this because it failed? Because it didn't go the way he wanted it to?
For pretty much an entire year. So that invalidates that point completely. So that's not true.
Well, hold on. I agreed with you that I didn't think it was that because you were getting heat before you even did Kick or Keep.
Yeah. So yeah, but I'm just to those that may not think what you think. You know what I mean? You got people watching, right? All right. So just clearing it up.
Sure.
So at the end of the day, I could have done that. I could have just wrote out the last 2 months, picked up free fucking money, and then just dipped. But I didn't. I just fucking left it as it is right there. Because again, I fucking felt disgusting, and I am in agreement with the people that said that I probably should have left earlier. Probably should have never done it. Yeah, true. But hey, I'm fucking human, and I made a mistake, nigga. Yeah, so I'm not gonna sit here and like try to say, no, well, actually, in the beginning it wasn't that bad. No, because it was pretty bad. If the nigga's insulting your faith, and you're just sitting there like a retard, just hey, let me debate him on it though. Yeah, like that was dumb on my end. But then,
well, I think you.
Jimble, it depends what you mean. Because the thing is that the Gaza shit is a very good opportunity for someone in Q's position specifically, to make gains by cutting connections, right? So if you're saying if the Gaza shit hadn't popped off, well, yeah, okay, yeah, maybe it wouldn't be going this way. Maybe he would have worked through till the end of the contract. Well, quote unquote, worked through till the end of the contract. However, if there had been another equally beneficial, equally relevant opportunity, I believe it would have. Yeah, I think it would have gone the same way. Yeah, I don't think it had to have been the Gaza shit. But it's certainly it's an opportunist move, not a premeditated one, if you know what I mean.
I would just wonder, like, you kind of stopped debating him on it. It seemed like probably 4 months ago. I feel like you guys had one last debate, and then it was occasionally like posting on Twitter.
Yeah, yeah. Because again, this is some shit that's been on my mind for a while. That's why.
Okay, a couple messages here. So Confucius say, by the time you pack your bag, bandwagon already departed. Thank you. And what's this Iron Gamer? Look, anybody can agree that Destiny fucked himself with the Gaza stuff. Like, how did Destiny fuck himself with the Gaza stuff? Both through lines work, it's true. So I guess it boils down to the kind of person Q was before all this went down. I don't feel the same way about him. It sounds like there's a sweetness about him. I think he's probably he obviously believes the things. He believes in the pro-Palestine side. But even to the extent that he has like strong beliefs about it, where he wants to disconnect from Destiny, I think a lot of that seems to come from the way other people view him because of it. Like, he even mentioned that his family were like not okay with him associating with Destiny, I think, right? I don't think it comes, it's not necessarily a principled stance so much as it is various pressures. It doesn't feel very principled to me.
Okay, so you just feel like you correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm just going to say this is how I think you feel, is you did the show for a couple months, but probably like you were tossing it, you weren't, it was like 51% in, and then it kind of, you just got like frustrated with it, stopped coming on stream as.
Yo, Boots bullied Abby into getting a membership. Let's go. Thank you for the membership, Abby. Great time to remind you, yeah. Please like, subscribe, donate, buy a membership, gift a membership, buy a super chat if you can. Also go to discord.gg/Kuihman, twitter.com/Kuihman. If you go to Spicy Chat in Chud's Discord, look at the pinned messages, you can fill out the Google form to get on the whitelist for Spicy SMP. Okay, just reminding everyone. Okay, Spicy SMP, coming up big. Rapecraft, alternate name. It's huge. We're on the Prominence 2 mod pack. It's a transgender mod pack. Yeah. Don't forget to pick the trans mod pack. I realized after suggesting a mod pack, someone checked the TMI, the too many items interface, and found that there's an estrogen item. And then we looked up on the wiki the estrogen item, and basically it's from some mod that adds like Celeste abilities. You take the estrogen, it gives your character model tits and makes them be able to do air dashes. Very retarded. I hate trans shit and memes in games. It's very awful. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Abby. Thank you. When you getting a John Swan mod?
As much, stopped working as much on Kick or Keep, and then after a couple months you realize, hey, this is actually not a good way to like be on, this is not a good thing for me. Okay, so I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna start my stream back up, and we're gonna go forward. But like, you kind of just, I don't want to say depressed or something, but you're kind of just like in a funk for the past couple months.
Oh, so everyone is wearing a dress in this game, are they? And I'm the odd man shouting at clouds, huh? Bug isn't happy with the Minecraft ad. Bug isn't happy. He's not placed.
All right, there's a couple of things that are wrong, but yeah, pretty much, I guess. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Hold on. Trying to get some
Yo,
questions
thank you for
from
the
my
gifted, John
community as well
Sanchez.
for
Thank you.
Okay. I mean, that sounds like, I don't know, somewhat reasonable. A bunch of people want to say, oh, well, if it's all about the religion, why don't you give the money back? That's a stupid fucking question, in my opinion. Like,
thank you.
That's
Thank
just not
you,
really. Well, it's more like, one, it's your living expenses. I don't know. If I had to give back my salary for like 6 months or 9 months, I'd be fucked. So,
nobody ever says give back the work, give back the content. You know what I mean? Nobody ever says that as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any.
Can I ask you? Would your family have had anything to do with this? So I feel like probably when it was just your community, it was really easy to ignore. But at some point, you told your parents that you were going to start working with Destiny. Would that have had an impact? Like your parents knowing that you were working for a guy who's becoming famous as like the biggest Zionist online?
No, it was me. I came to the decision myself. Obviously, when
I'm asking if they
when I told them that I'm quitting the show, they were happy. I'll say that much. Yeah, they were happy. You know, because they at the end of the day, you know, gotta make your own decisions, especially when you're making good amount of money. Like,
I mean, it's obvious there's a bunch of people around him that are pressuring him in
your
certain
son
ways. For
the
sure.
space to be a man for himself. You know, be a man, make the right decision. And obviously, I failed my family.
Well, okay.
Because I took so fucking long to make the right decision. But I made it. It took me a while, but you know, like I said.
So I mean, at least he acknowledges in the framework that he did fail his family. That at least in that under the framework he's presenting, he would have failed his family. Sure. So he's at least copping to that. That's fine. That's based. That's epic. That's epic. But I still am skeptical of the level of principle and the level of cynicism. Not that there's no principle, just that I think this is quite opportunistic.
So I feel like from the things you've said already, I know the answer to this. But you said probably before October 7th, you should have never really been hanging around with Destiny, working with him. And I was going to ask, is that more about your personal, like his personal sort of insulting way he talks, or is that more about the religion? And it seems like, to me, probably more about the religion. But you go ahead.
It's more about the religion, obviously. I could give a fuck if somebody's like shit talking with me. Like, I don't care about that. It's more about the religion. It's not even like talking to him. Like, it's one thing to talk to him and to debate him, and then there's making a show with him and getting paid by him. Like, that's two different things. And that's where I fucked up. I'm gonna say that much. That's where I fucked up.
Okay. All right. I mean, you answered all my questions.
He was on his way out anyway. He was done. Kick was ending. So, like, Destiny's Kick contract's probably up next month. So it's done. So that it's about appealing to a new audience, about appealing to the Kick audience, the Johnny Somalis, the Aidan Rosses, the Sneakos, and saving face with his family and religious peers, and there's a bunch of pressures, but I don't think I've got a principled stance on this, and I simply cannot co-sign this. I don't think that plays into it as much as he presented it to be.
So I don't know if you had any questions for me. What do you think about, like, I know you had issues. You thought like you weren't getting people out of DGG, right? Like, you don't really pull.
No, Q has quit. Q has quit Kick or Keep, but he knew it was ending next month anyway. Like, Destiny's Kick contract ends next month, and it either has to be renewed, which it's probably not going to be, or Kick or Keep's over.
Pull DGG viewers into your community.
It's not an issue.
Do you have anything you want to say to people, like, on the way out?
No, it's not. Is this like an exit interview?
I mean, well, I don't know. You said you don't want to hang out with any of these people. You're welcome to come on my stream whenever you want, but...
Thank you. I appreciate the open door policy. I'll say this much. It's just that I had a realization that I'm not going to get these people. It's not that, I had a problem.
Yeah, so, I mean, he's even kind of saying it there. Like, I had a realization I'm never going to win over the DGG audience. That's the thing with courting DGG, is that you can get some sort of like passive osmosis growth while you're on their good side. But the moment you're not, it's fake. It's fake. It's gone. It's temporary. It's totally ethereal. It's like like Chud said this so many times. Like, he would get insane viewership covering Destiny drama, but that growth just usually didn't stay. Like, you can get some from it for sure, but once you're on the bad side, that can very quickly be stripped from you.
Whatever. It's the fact that the show's value was the fact that I was getting paid. That's why I said I felt like a goddamn whore. You know what I mean? Because, like, I'm selling out my faith, I'm selling out my principle, I'm selling out my morals just because I'm getting paid. You know what I mean? Like, the dude blatantly, clear as day, says, I hate Muslims, I hate Islam, I hate this fucking faith. And his hatred, I believe, is what fuels him to say the comments and the shit that he says about Palestinians while he's watching videos of them getting murdered. It's not the fact, because a lot of people believe that, oh, the dude is a fucking Zionist shill. No, I believe.
I had to
that
walk
it's on the
/
other side of
flashbang
things.
my dogs. Glad I'm back in time for this segment. Okay.
It's not the fucking Jews that's like pushing him to make this sort of content. It's his own self-hatred, or it's his own hatred of Muslims that's making him talk the way that he does. Because you could be somebody who's pro-Israel without being as inflammatory and as abrasive as he is. You could be. And honestly, if he were that kind of person, I would have still probably debated him. I would still probably... It's just the fact that when a man looks at videos of innocent people dying, and the first thing that comes to his mind is cinematography and how the shots are planned, I'm like, brother...
But it was fake. I just don't... yeah, that works if he was wrong, but he wasn't, right?
They're fucking demonic. Like, the fuck is going on here? You know what I mean? And like...
Well, I think... I don't want to get into that too much, but I think there probably is quite a bit of evidence that this kind of thing does happen, and it's not people wanting to die, it's just what people willing to... Like, martyrdom's obviously a concept in the religion, right? And
do you think
the
children are martyring themselves?
No, I don't think the children are martyring themselves. But I think when it's adults or young adults who are willing to say, hey, I'm going to go here, I'm going to use this sling, and probably I'm going to get shot. And I want you to get a really good video of it, because that's probably the best way we have to fight now. I think that makes complete sense to me. And I don't think anybody really actually disagrees. In fact, I think Hamas kind of leans into it and says that we do that intentionally. Has Hamas not come out and said they do it intentionally?
It makes no sense when you look at videos of innocent civilians dying, and the first thing that comes to your mind is these people happen to be Muslim, and in Islam there's this concept of being a shaheed, being a martyr. Therefore, you know what? This is not an innocent person. This is somebody who's actually like willing to die. These are people that are throwing themselves at these soldiers. These are people that are putting themselves in positions to be killed. So I don't feel bad for them. This is an exercise which people partake in when they want to justify dehumanizing these people. That's what I believe. Just because there is this concept of martyrdom in Islam doesn't mean that every single fucking civilian is trying to get themselves killed. Because at the end of the day, if you think that, then you don't believe that there's any innocent people. You don't believe that there's any people that are non-combatants. You don't believe that there's any people that don't deserve to get killed. I think that's a very dangerous way of looking at these things.
But I don't think anyone thinks there's nobody, right? Nobody, I don't know, that's what's being argued. Erudite kicking and screaming, saying this can't possibly be true, as Destiny had to go removes the green pass after Sunday reveals their adulterous relationship and it pisses Steven off. Okay. Jesus Christ, that even 99. Okay.
I
disagree with it.
I don't think no. I'm not confusing it that way. I don't think any kid who's sitting in like an apartment complex where there's like a Hamas rocket launcher or some Hamas operative,
or man.
any kid, any person. I don't think any civilian who's in that apartment building when it goes down, when it gets airstruck, I don't think any person wants to martyr themselves. I'm not making that excuse.
No, it just sounded like it when you just said that. So I was clearing it up.
But I don't think Destiny does either. I think this is Destiny's consistent pattern.
Absolutely. No. I played the fucking. What do you mean? I played the video.
Let me make my point.
Yeah, Q can't have this conversation. Oh no, he's spying.
I'm going to give you the examples, okay? I think he's done this with a lot of other groups. I think he tried to go after Hindus because he told them to go after Hindus and that they would come back on him way harder than Muslims.
He went up. He literally going up against Hindus to him was
one.
Hold on, what? Wait, stop. You can't. Wait, Jason.
Okay, yeah. Jason's got to let Q respond though. Jesus.
Jason, you can't just like shit out points and be like, wait, let me finish. Let's address your point one by one, right?
Yes,
wait,
please.
When I told him go at Hindus, the guy went at a fucking disabled baby. No.
Just let him. Okay, well, it sounded like he was about to move on to a second point, no?
No, it's not. Okay. No, you gave the evidence. You told him go up against like a certain Hindus.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then he.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Jesus Christ, Jason's winding me up here. This is fucking retarded. He should have. They need to fight on that one on the Hindu point first, because obviously Q disagrees with that, so they can't carry on. Okay.
Able fucking like that's not going at Hindus. It's like me telling you go at white people and no, it's not. Like you're telling me.
Jason learned from his dad. I don't. Maybe Destiny does that. I can't really think. But Destiny, I've more seen Destiny be on the other side of it, where he's like, okay, no, let's go one by one and discuss each one individually. Does Destiny not usually, doesn't he do the whole gay, oh, interrupt me if you disagree?
Every disabled fucking, like, baby is like a Hindu now? No, that's not going against Hindus. That's going against disabled people. The fuck do you mean? That's not the same. Not at all.
If he, you're telling me if he, bro, if he posted a Palestinian kid with their leg blown off, what do you think Islam, or what do you think Muslims would do?
Do you think those are the same thing?
I think you're making fun of Hindus' religion.
I'm just gonna ask the same question. You can go, but I'm just gonna ask the same question. I'm just the same question.
With an Indian kid that has a deformity, I think that is enough for anybody of a religion or ethnic group to lose their fucking minds.
But that's not going at the faith. That's you, because the primary thing you're doing.
Didn't he say they were praying to that disabled kid as a?
No.
Did you not say they were praying to that disabled kid as a god or worshipped it as a god?
No, what you're primarily going at when you post something like that is the baby, and then with the caption you could say, "Oh, you're going at the religion," but primarily what people.
Destiny does it one by one when it's in his favor, pushes people to respond to multiple things and press pass points on their side. Sure, I can't think of. He may have done that. He may have done that at various points. I'm not sure what the pattern is there, to be honest. I haven't watched the Destiny debate in a long time.
People will take away from that is this guy's such a piece of shit that he's like.
Well, I do watch a Destiny debate. It's one of the good ones where he's doing well. Like the old hippie dippies, or like not the old hippie dippies, but like the Prime Kai's panels where he would drop in and ambush Fnatic at 3 a.m.
Disabled children. That's what you take away with. That's the takeaway. And you could disagree or agree. I don't care, but that's just my perspective. And I think a lot of people share it.
Okay. I mean, I completely disagree, but let's go on to the next one. Because he wishes more Republicans had died of COVID.
Okay.
I'm saying that he's unhinged with every group that he's like ideologically opposed to. He'll say unhinged shit about all of them. I don't think Muslims are unique. I think Muslims are unique in their response to him, and then his escalation in response to their escalation.
So if somebody told you this person is being a piece of shit to me, and then you turn around and say, but Jimmy, he's a piece of shit to everybody, therefore, you know what? Relax. You're the only guy that takes it too serious. You do understand that sounds retarded, right?
Well, okay. So this is all because you said.
But you acknowledge that point, though. You acknowledge that point, though, because if
I acknowledge that point would be retarded if you were just saying that you think he's an asshole.
Destiny used to literally make Europe diverse because I like falafel meme as an argument all the time on the kill stream. Yeah, I know. That is true. That is 100% true. His immigration arguments. I feel like I only know anywhere close to anything, I feel like, about immigration arguments because of watching Destiny content, but some of this shit he says about it is fucking wild. He is like full melting pot brained, which is just like beyond cringe, especially when he's so aggro on like the Muslim shit too. But then he'll go like full melting pot brained. But then I've heard him say shit where he's like, oh yeah, you know, liberals just don't want to talk about it, but there actually are issues with integration. Just look at Sweden and all this sort of shit, right? No, they just shut down all the conversations about that. Like, so I mean, I think he has actually changed on that a little bit since the kill stream days.
Obviously, you don't get out of being an asshole by being an asshole to everybody. But you're not just saying he's being an asshole. You're saying he's uniquely an asshole to Muslims.
I haven't said he's uniquely being an asshole to Muslims. I'm just talking about the Palestinian.
You said that his hatred of Muslims was why he supported Israel.
Yeah,
that is implying a unique hatred of Muslims.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. That's implying. Okay. No, but just because I said this person hates this one group doesn't mean, oh, I don't believe he hates anybody else except this one group. That's not a logical conclusion to reach at all. What I implied, I'm fucking implied.
When you,
I pretty much said it clear as
no, Dean, I don't agree with what you said. My biggest issue is that D wants to atomize portions of arguments with the one-by-one shit when it doesn't make sense to, but plays extremely well rhetorically. I don't agree with that. I think if someone's setting up premises that you disagree with, then you cannot agree with the conclusion. If you do, well, you can agree with the conclusion, but it's not for the same reasons. Like that's the whole That's the whole basis, right? Conclusions are true. The premises are true. Conclusions logically follow. That's the whole basis for arguments.
Hates this group. When you say he hates this group,
So
but he hates a ton of groups in the exact same way, that's just his general.
You have to say that when oh my god, you have to say that when it happens. I just tried to pause and it went back. Fuck's sake. Let me pull up my stream and find where I was. Pull up my. I can't because the fucking chat message is in the way. Somewhere around here.
Innocent civilians dying, and the first thing that comes to your mind is these people happen to be Muslim, and in Islam there's this concept of being a shaheed, you know, being a martyr. Therefore, you know what? You just said that, so I was clearing it up.
But I don't think Destiny does either. I think this is Destiny's consistent pattern.
Absolutely. No. I played the fucking. What you mean? I played the video.
Let me make my point. I'm going to give you the examples, okay? I think he's done this with a lot of other groups. I think he tried to go after Hindus because he told them to go after Hindus and that they would come back on him way harder than Muslims.
He went up. He literally going up against Hindus to him was
one.
Hold on. What? Wait. Stop. You can't. Wait. Jay Sillick. You can't just like shit out points and be like, wait, let me finish. Let's address your point one by one, right? Wait, when I told him go at Hindus, the guy went at a fucking disabled baby. No, it's not. No, you gave the evidence. You said you told him go up against like a certain group of Hindus.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then he posted a disabled fucking like that's not going at Hindus. It's like me telling you go at white people and no, it's not. Like you're telling me every disabled fucking like baby is like a Hindu now. No, that's not going at Hindus. That's going against disabled people. The fuck do you mean? That's not the same. Not at all.
If he, you're telling me if he, bro, if he posted a Palestinian kid with their leg blown off, what do you think Islam or what do you think Muslims would do?
Do you think those are the same thing?
I think you're making fun of Hindu's religion with an Indian kid that has a deformity. I think that is enough for anybody of a religion or ethnic group to lose their fucking minds.
But that's not going at the faith. That's you, because the primary thing you're doing.
Didn't he say they were praying to that disabled kid as a... No. Did you not say they were praying to that disabled kid as a god or worshipped it as a god?
No. What you're primarily going at when you post something like that is the baby. And then...
I mean, it is... Yeah. Okay. J-Sock's being retarded here. Q is right. This doesn't sound like Destiny was going at Hinduism in the same way he goes at Islam. Because Destiny will attack the fundamental... Some of the most sensitive topics. He goes for depicting Muhammad and Muhammad's relationship with Aisha. That is not the same as some, you know, retarded kid that they're worshipping right now. That it's...
With the caption, you could say, oh, you're going at the religion. But primarily what people will take away from that is, this guy's such a piece of shit that he's like, mocking disabled children. That's what you take away with. That's the takeaway. And you could disagree or agree. I don't care, but that's just my perspective. And I think a lot of people share it.
Okay. I mean, I completely disagree, but let's go on.
He definitely goes at Muslims and Islam, especially and uniquely compared to other religions. They're also pretty... It's a pretty bad religion. It's a pretty bad religion. So, I mean... Is it disproportionate? Or because just because it's more than he goes at the other religions doesn't mean it's a disproportionate response.
Go on to the next one. Because he wishes more Republicans had died of COVID.
Okay.
I'm saying that he's unhinged with every group that he's like ideologically opposed to. He'll say unhinged shit about all of them. I don't think Muslims are unique. I think Muslims are unique in their response to him and then his escalation in response to their escalation.
So if somebody told you this person is being a piece of shit to me, and then you turn around and say, but Jimmy, he's a piece of shit to everybody. Therefore, you know what? Relax. You're the only guy that takes it too serious. You do understand that sounds retarded, right?
Well, okay. So this is all because you said.
But do you acknowledge that point though? You acknowledge that point though, because if
I acknowledge that point would be retarded if you were just saying that you think he's an asshole. Obviously, you don't get out of being an asshole by being an asshole to everybody. But you're not just saying he's being an asshole. You're saying he's uniquely an asshole to Muslims.
I haven't said he's uniquely being an asshole to Muslims. I'm just talking about the Palestinian.
You
conflict
said that his hatred of Muslims was why he supported Israel.
Yeah,
that is implying a unique hatred of Muslims.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. That's
okay.
No, but just because I said this person hates this one.
Yeah, Jace looks misfiring a little bit in this. Not gonna lie, it's
group doesn't mean I don't believe he hates anybody else except this one group. That's not a logical conclusion to reach at all. What I implied,
When you,
I pretty much said it clear as
he hates
day.
this group, when you say he hates this group, but he hates a ton of groups in the exact same way, that's just his general belief. Then, if everybody is hated the same way, nobody's hated more than anyone else. You're implying it by leaving everybody else out.
Okay, you're doing that dumb debate shit right now. Relax. First of all, we're not going to engage in whataboutism, number one. Number two, when I said that his hatred of Palestinians comes from his hatred of Islam, I've already shown that this... shown. You understand this. I understand it. We've both heard him say it. Everybody here pretty sure... I know that they've heard this nigga say it, that he hates Muslims and he hates Islam. So that's clear, right? We acknowledge that. Do you agree that he hates Muslims and Islam? Yes or no?
He hates them as much as he
No, that's not what I fucking asked you, because it does not matter if he hates other groups as much. It does not change.
Does matter.
No, it doesn't. It does not. It changes nothing. My point still stands, because my point wasn't...
I think it changes a lot.
My point did not hinge upon him not hating everybody else. Regardless of whether he loves or hates everybody else, I could care less. Because what I'm talking about is a conflict in which he's covering, and the tone and the language that he uses talking about one side is completely different than the other side. And the reason as to why I believe that is because of his hatred of one side's faith. So whether he loves or hates Christians or Jews or anybody else does not factor into what I just said. Not one bit. So it's an irrelevant point to bring up. I don't understand.
Yeah, I think fighting on the idea that Destiny doesn't have a special problem with Islam is kind of retarded. Like, most of, I mean, I'm kind of like this too, but most people who are sort of like that flavor of secular, the edgy atheist type, does have that sort of feeling towards Islam. No? Am I crazy? It just is true. I thought we were all on that vibe, aren't we? I thought J-Stock was on that vibe. I would have assumed so anyway. Yeah, exactly, that Richard Dawkins type vibe. I'm on that shit. That Christopher Hitchens type vibe. Yeah, I'm on that shit. We litty, we diffy.
Understand what it's relevant. Like, if you explain to me its relevance, then sure, we could argue about it. But you're not. You're just saying...
Wait, but I'm perfectly happy as long as you admit that it's not a...
It's a Sam Harris type summer. It is.
Unique hatred he has for the specific religion. He hates all of these religions.
Never said it was unique. Never said it was unique.
Okay, that's why I'm saying you just admitted it. You just acknowledged that to me. I'm good with that. If we're willing to admit his hatred for that one religion.
But why do you need it to be cleared up? I'm confused. Like, why is it so significant for you to?
Because it sounded to me, when you only say this one thing, it sounds to me like you're claiming it's unique. And now, as long as we have that cleared up, we can move on to the next point.
Yeah, but okay, why do you need it cleared up though? Like, what does it change to you? Like, what's so significant about it?
It changes because then I'm saying that if he's basing his positions off of hatred for Palestinians, then he should be doing so illogically with an easy method of, like, you should have an easy method of pointing it out, no? Why can't you point out the flaws in how he's reaching his positions on Israel if he's doing it purely through a hatred of Islam? Wait, did I say that backwards? I might have said it. I meant hatred of Palestine.
Okay.
Yeah, I might have said that backwards. My bad. But if his hatred of...
Yeah, exactly. You look like a total pussy as an atheist if you don't have a special hatred for Islam. Exactly. You look cucked. You do. That's facts. That's facts.
Palestinians is based on his hatred of Islam, then it should be very easy to point that out.
It's already clear, though, that he hates... Okay. Before we move further, do you acknowledge that he hates Muslims?
I think he hates the religion of Islam, and so I think that means Muslims. If you're using Muslims to mean something ethnic, then I disagree. But if you're just meaning religion,
Muslims are 2 billion people scattered all across the world. There's no ethnicity called a Muslim. So I'll ask you again. Do you think he hates Muslims? Okay. You don't need to do the roundabout way. So you agree that he hates Muslims. Thank you.
It's like Vosh does that retarded, what does he say? He's like, well, I hate Christians more because because they have an impact on my life. They're more around me. It's like, yeah, but if all Christians that are around you right now have their fucking way, then there'll be a bunch of around you too, right? They're going to ship them in. So let's take it easy. Well, it's not the Christians around you, actually, is it? It's not the Christians around you. It's the atheists around you. It's the atheists that don't shit on Islam.
So, in your opinion, now this is just opinion, so you could come up with whatever like answer, and I can't debate you on it because again, it is your opinion. Do you think if, let's say, I hate white people, right? Do you think if I were to comment or cover something that involves white people, that I would be objective in my coverage? Just in your opinion.
No, sorry. What I should say is he hates the religion, okay? And so he will hate people who practice the religion. Okay. No, hold on. I'm making it seem like, yeah, it doesn't work in this case, right? Because I don't think he hates people on the basis of anything to do with Islam other than following the teachings of Islam.
So, so he doesn't hate Muslims?
Well, I think if you're not trying to do some rhetorical trick here, we should be able to just say he hates Islam.
My good brother, it's like straightforward.
I agree with you completely that he hates the religion of Islam and the practices that it preaches.
You don't agree with me. Hold on. You don't agree with me. I'm asking you whether he hates Muslims. I'm not Islam. Muslims, not Islam.
Yeah, I disagree. I don't think Destiny would have any issue with a lot of Muslims.
So Destiny doesn't hate Muslims, right?
I thought that's what
I
thought that was.
Don't think so.
I think if Q's trying to make the argument that Destiny has the emotional feeling of like Islamophobia, the bias or something, yeah, he probably does. I think Destiny does have like. Listen, the way Destiny talks about minorities a lot of the time, it does come off. You do feel that there is a little bit of a. You do feel a little bit underneath it, don't you? A little bit? Like nothing you can prove. It's not like it's about the positions, but it's just kind of like he does have the emotional racism. Also, here's one thing I was thinking about, and this isn't a fully formed thought, so you can tell me if DGG's Jimberly, tell me where this is wrong, okay? It seems strange to me that Destiny has such a strong reaction to the idea that a woman is saying like, oh, I can't believe this guy stealthed me like 3 times in a row or whatever the fuck. While also going so easy on Walter. And being so anti ring. It just seems like whenever he's just siding with the guy in both situations. When it's like the same thing in reverse. It's like, you're not a fucking retard for getting tricked by this Chinese bitch. Like, you're not a fucking retard for not being able to say something about stealthing. Like, I agree. Well, like, the girl was retarded in the stealthing situation, where she's getting stealth like a bunch of times in a row and just can't say anything about it when it's happening. I agree that that's retarded. But I also wouldn't have gone so hard on Ring and would have said Walter is more retarded. And that's it in the fresh and fit situation. So I don't know. That's just how it comes off. Maybe there's an explanation there. I'm open to it. If there's a DGGA who wants to tell me why I'm hating Destiny so much right now, why I'm being so unhinged and schizophrenic about his opinions, I'd love to hear it.
So, doesn't he have Muslims on his stream?
Oh my god! Cut this fucking.
Wait 1 second. Could you not talk for a second? I'm trying to fix my audio.
Only religion allows you to do that. All of the anti-gay stuff, you cannot make a moral argument. It does not exist a moral argument that just.
Food Shops super chatted $4.99. $4.99 from Food Shops. Destiny is one of the most properly racist, in the bad sense, streamers I know, in the sense of being spiteful.
I wouldn't say we're most properly racist, but I certainly find the spiteful flavor of racism uncouth. Certainly not. It feels below me, personally.
Justifies ever preventing gay people from having the exact same rights as straight people. But hey, guess what? Some people are like, well, my book says this is wrong, so that's it.
Okay. The funny thing is that, oh my God, kill this fucking stream and delete this from the entire fucking internet, August, okay? Because fuck Muslims and fuck Islam, and I don't ever want to be seen steelmanning their religion, but...
Okay, yeah, I'm back. Go on.
You
don't think
so,
it's Muslims.
hold on. You're
Like, it's his tone there when he says fuck Muslims as well. Like, that's the emotional racism I'm talking about. It's like, it's nothing I can quite pin down. I can't sit there and say, this is the racist thing Destiny said. Because, I mean, yeah, fuck Muslims. Yeah, he's saying fuck them for their beliefs. So it's like, is he being racist there? Is he saying... Is it more a comment on Islam? Sure, you can make that argument, yeah. Like, you can't 100% prove it, but it's the tone, it's the delivery. It feels like it portrays an internal state of mind.
You're continuing, so you're just being like a coward then? You're continuing to imply he's a unique hatred. That's what that clip is meant to do. And actually, earlier in the stream, you can roll it back.
Okay, one second,
earlier in the stream, you implied it was a unique hatred. You implied it was a unique hatred earlier in the stream.
Again, okay.
And now you're falling back from
I've never implied it. And
apparently you implied it and said, hold on, apparently you implied it and also said that he only went after Jews and Hindus because he was told to. That only to, like, is a proof, a purity test that he would go after other religions. You don't actually believe that he hates other religions.
Did I say that right now? In this stream?
You said that on this stream.
That he doesn't.
Not only have you said that on this stream, you've absolutely said that on his stream. I know for a fact you've said that on his stream. Wait.
Clip where I said on this stream.
That you've said that on his stream,
Jay Silic, hold on. Clip on this stream
where
I've said that he only goes after Jews when he's told to. Clip it right now.
Okay, hold on. You've said it though, right? You've said it and you believed it, right?
Again. If we're coming up with lies,
you said it. You believed it. Hold on. Don't try to run away. I know you're going to try to run away.
Jay Silic.
I know you're going to try to run away. Have you said that and believed it? Have you said that and believed it? That he only went after other groups?
Yeah.
Food Shops super chatted $1.99. $1.99 from Food Shops. Q is so cucked. JSTLK is gaslighting so hard.
Thank you for the 199. Remember when Destiny said he would tell people why he lets J-Stalk do what he does? And yeah, I don't think we need the time now. I mean, it's obvious what Destiny likes to be able to outsource the drama. It lets him keep some control, you know, without having to have it on his stream. It's pretty clear why he wants that. He gets to keep it controlled, but off his stream. It's a nice position while he's trying to break into the mainstream. Yeah, J-Stalk does slip into the skinwalk a little bit. It's coming through here.
So he's trying to prove that he didn't hate us.
Jay Stillick, answer my question.
You're not going to answer the question. You're terrified. I just answered your question.
You strike fear in people.
Now answer mine.
You strike fear in people. What can I say?
You're not terrified of me. You're terrified of answering this question because you've been grandstanding on it for 15 minutes now.
I'm not grandstanding. Is because, again, if I'm talking about somebody's hatred for one group, do I have to also sit there and say, guys, mind you, disclaimer, this guy hates everybody. How is that relevant to the point that I'm trying to make? It's not relevant, and I didn't imply anything. I didn't imply anything. And if you were confused and mistook my language as though I was implying something, I have cleared up to you right now that I wasn't implying shit. Yet you still want to stick with the whole idea that I was implying something. So that's your problem.
Room straight after this saying it's not coincidental. No, obviously it's not. It's show literally started being called DGG After Hours. You're not actually. I don't know if you think that's an own, but that's not. But yeah, that is. I stream straight after Chud because I wanted to pick up Chud's audience. Yeah.
Because you're trying to fucking confirm whatever fucking.
You know what? I got confused. So you know what? I retract that you said that on this stream because I actually don't know for sure. But you have said that.
I have never called myself Chud After Hours. I have never named myself Chud After Hours, and I don't stream after Chud. I stream towards the end of the Chud stream, and then carry on streaming after Chud. So, shut up, shut up, shut up.
100%.
Also, I do not take the night off if Chud's doing a gaming stream, but JStalk does not stream when Destiny streaming pretty much ever. Okay.
Kuihman, let this play, for is right. Denims and keffels sound the same, which is something, when one's a fat, vapid broad, the other is a noncy man pretending to be.
I can't let that play. You can't say pretending that those people are pretending to be something they're not. I can't let that play. I just can't. I'm sorry, Doobie, but we have to curb those things. Pretending to be and references to suicidality, not good. Not good. Not good. Just call them ugly. Just say they're ugly. Just say most of them look ugly or something. I don't know. Confucius say be crafty. Very true. Call them freaks. I don't know, bro. Just let's slip under the radar a bit. Let's try and stay off of the well-known, very hardline talking points, because those are big risk factors.
Food Shops super chatted $1.99. $1.99 from Food Shops. Hello Chud Nation. How are we doing? I love K-Logic.
Thank you. Thank you, Max, for the $1.99. K-Logic. What's the K stand for? Don't type it.
On his stream that he hates Islam uniquely, Muslims uniquely, and that he only went after Hindus and Jews in the moment to prove that he didn't hate them uniquely. But that was fake. You've said all of that on his stream.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't tell me
you
what
just
I
grandstand it as if,
no,
that was an insane thing to say.
No, but don't tell me what I said on this.
Now
Don't tell me what I said on
I'm
this.
rhetorically asking what it means for the sake of comedy, Stylo, is what was happening there. That was what I was saying, and then I followed up with don't type it to make it clear. I didn't actually want people to respond because it's on my YouTube channel. If that didn't come through, Stylo.
More clarification.
You know what I mean?
So now you're saying though that he doesn't uniquely hate Muslims. He hates all religions equally. He doesn't uniquely hate Muslims. But we're gonna continue to talk about that.
No. The man clearly says the reason why he goes after Muslims more than any other group is because of the reaction that they give him. So clearly there is something more unique about Islam, which is the
Hey
reaction
boy,
that
never says.
they're not willing to
Okay.
let any fucking retard online just shit on their faith. So obviously there is something unique to Islam when it comes to that. Do you not agree? Yes, there is.
There is. Absolutely there is. So then you believe that 100%. You don't think he uniquely hates Muslims.
So wait. Say back to me what I just said to you. And you're going.
I'm asking you a different question. I'm asking you a different question because it's not the same thing. I'm just asking you, do you think he uniquely hates Muslims?
I believe he uniquely hates Muslims and Islam because of the reaction that they give him.
It depends what he means by unique. Really, doesn't it? He doesn't only, it's not exclusively, but in a unique way, in a way that is different above the rest of them. He doesn't have the same venom for Catholics. He doesn't have the same venom for Jays. He does not have the same venom for Hindus. It's just not the case. Destiny actually talks very fondly of Christians a lot of the time. No? And talks fondly of the church and says how good the church was as part of communities. Yeah, he's absolutely said that churches were great for communities and that Christian communities worked so well and all this stuff. He has absolutely said that stuff. Yeah, if you guys are just lying now. You're saying no, he doesn't. I've absolutely heard him say that.
Food Shops super chatted $1.99. $1.99 from Food Shops. Destiny talks fondly about Jews, not Christians.
He literally almost was Christian again. He literally almost was Christian again, like 2 years ago when he was, you know, trying to fuck Lauren Southern. We're going all the fucking, what was it, C.S. Lewis? Or whatever the fuck. He was like, I think I'm refinding my religion. He literally said that. We not get a show. Fuck. I didn't say that. Guys, listen. $2,000 a month and a DGG fork. Me and Stylo will change Kick or Keep forever. There will be a whole new Raj Royale. It will be a new age, okay?
Him online when he shits on them, because when he does the same shit to Christians shit on Christians.
Forget I said any of that stuff.
That's the truth. Christians shit on Christians.
Can I uniquely hate people who punch me in the face?
I don't say any of that. Also, guys, I'm private in some videos. I need to private some videos real quick.
Or if you're just like a shithead and those are the only people that attack you for it, I mean, it's your right, but you're still a fucking retard. And I think I told him this to his face when I told him, hey, buddy, if you get like, there's consequences to shit talking. Would you walk up to somebody in the street?
Minus
and, like,
50,000
views.
views.
For instance? And he told me, no. Why would I ever fucking do that? I'll get hit in the face. That's the same thing that's happening here. So he's acknowledged that, but he's like, I'm online. I could do whatever the fuck I want. So he knows the game he's playing. Like, the man's grown. The man recognizes, hey, like, if I'm going to talk shit about these people, I've seen the backlash that comes from it. So I'm willing to eat it.
Absolutely. So he hates that part of Islam. It's not fair to say that he hates Muslims, right? He hates people who will threaten him physically when he talks shit about a religion.
Brother,
I don't think anybody disagrees.
I just played a clip of him saying, fuck Muslims and fuck Islam. I don't want to ever fucking steel man that shit religion, da-da-da. Like, if I don't hate somebody, I don't usually say fuck them, by the way. Just as a heads up.
What? You don't say fuck some person you don't hate?
If I don't hate somebody, I'm not gonna say just fuck them out of the blue like that. No. Is that crazy? Chat, is that crazy? Is that something so shocking? Like, Jay Stiller, do you think that's crazy? If you don't hate somebody, you're not just gonna say fuck them?
Yeah, I don't necessarily think that means anything. But you could go back and watch the rest of that clip. Apparently it cuts off when he starts saying but.
I played the entire thing literally when I first played it on stream. This is like my third time playing it.
Wait, well, what's the but? What comes after the but? Do you know?
He's talking about Osama bin Laden and what sect of Islam Al-Qaeda follows. Or what school of thought they are part of. Because he was watching a Denims clip and I guess he wanted to fucking refute a claim that she made that was wrong about Islam.
I think it's kind of retarded to pretend that Destiny is not unique.
So wait, who's defending Islam?
Topic.
If you're correcting somebody's mistake, that's not defense. wait, do you believe that?
My bad.
Do you believe if
you believe what?
There's
wait, also you don't think that could just be a rhetorical flourish? He goes all the time and says, I hate Hassan, but I have to defend him here. You don't think this is a rhetorical flourish? Like, I don't want to defend this person. I don't get along with this person, but I'm going to defend them because you're saying something incorrect.
One thing that I'd say,
just
and I've
like
said
he
this
hates.
plenty of times, but I'll say it to you. The reason why I felt some type of way, specifically about Destiny and his coverage of Palestine, is because I'm used to this guy being the dude that says, I'm on this side of the issue,
but it's J-Stock arguing here. What's going on?
You're forcing my hand to steel man the other side because you're saying a lot of shit that I believe is blatantly wrong. The man is capable of defending shit that he hates. Right? Sometimes.
Sure.
Sometimes. Like, that's not, I've never said, like, I literally acknowledge, like, I always, in the beginning when I first found Destiny, I always thought he was like a Hassan type of person. Like, so blinded by his, beliefs and, being on his side of whatever issue that he never bothers to, like,
Thanks for the source. Check JSTLK Twitter.
The side that's opposing it.
JSTLK Twitter.
But Destiny wasn't that. But when it comes to Palestine and Israel and that entire conflict, that changed my mind, absolutely.
I disagree completely, but I mean, I can't.
What am I looking for on J-Stock's Twitter?
I'm not going to debate Israel-Palestine to change your mind, so.
yeah, you could say you disagree without offering points. I can't respond to that. I'll just say okay. That's like that's your prerogative, brother. You could disagree or agree. Like, but if you're not
no.
provide any points as to why you disagree or agree, and I can't say anything about it.
Oh, sorry. You know,
Kitten House. I'm not Dan on Discord. Are you you're from JSogs, yeah. Okay.
hate Destiny as well, actually. Not unlike you. I hate him because he made me endure months and months of his dog shit research. I had to watch him go through Wikipedia.
Thank you.
But not just Wikipedia. I had to watch him go through historical documentaries. I had to watch him read fucking retarded ebooks from Norm Finkelstein and other retards on stream. I hated every second of it. So like but as much as I hate it, as much as I hate this fucking loser, I can't say that he came into this and was biased and just loves Israel. I feel like I watched him actually do an honest accounting of the facts and come to his positions naturally. Yeah, I had to watch this motherfucker learn the world map because he got made fun of in a clip on Twitter. It was unbearable. But I watched him do it, and I hated every second of it, but I watched him do it. And I feel like it's shitty to get fooled by a bunch of people on Twitter. But I understand, like, there's a lot of pressure on you, and I understand. I understand a lot of it. I realize it's not all of it. I realize it's like an internal thing. But like with the family stuff, all of that stuff weighs.
What would you say you're partaking in right now with this whole little spiel that you did? What would you say that is?
I'm just saying. You're saying that you didn't think he was like Hassan, and then the Israel-Palestine thing.
No. Everything.
So I'm disagreeing with you.
No, everything that you just said right now, and I know you're under a lot of pressure, and you know, getting fooled by Twitter must be pretty rough, and you know, everything that you just did. You must be getting pressured by the family. Even though just a second ago I did tell you that was a decision that I came to on my own, right? Hold on 1 second. Even with all that being said and done, I'll ask you again. Everything like your little 30-second monologue right there. What do you think? What do you think that's called? By the way, what do you think that's called? I'm just asking. That's my.
I don't know. What do you think? What's called?
All right. Do you got any other questions, Mr. J. Stilick?
What do you think? Hold on. What do you think? What's called the 30-second monologue?
Do you have?
Just say it, bro.
Do you have any other questions?
No, I'm good.
No, I appreciate you, Mom.
I'm good.
Well,
all right. We'll talk to you later.
Anything else?
All right. Bye-bye.
Anything else, buddy? All right. Love you, buddy.
Yeah. That's what it's fucking. Oh, God damn, that was fucking.
Q1.
See,
Q1.
You gotta understand.
No, Q1.
I'm not wasting energy. If I realize somebody is on some bitch-made retarded shit, bro, do you think I'm gonna sit there and like try to yap with you? Oh my God, yeah, you're under a lot of pressure. I was like, oh brother, this guy's a bitch. The fuck? I was like, oh brother, this guy is straight up a bitch. I was like, okay. But again, literally, like, if you think I relied on Destiny, brother, Jay Stilick is what Denims is to Hassanabi. He's the post room. He's not the waiting room. He's the Destiny stream ended. Let's go to Jay Stilick. So if you think that brother is not gonna sit there and defend Destiny, you are fucking retarded. But I did think he was gonna be pathetic about it towards the end. He was actually doing decent. But yeah, like, you think I was gonna sit there and like argue or debate? Nah. If I didn't debate Destiny and argue with him about it, you think I'm arguing about it with you? Fuck no, nigga. Fuck no. Anyways, who else got any more questions? Graham them. Listen, VC's open to the boys, man. And I know a lot of you want to give me verbal lashings. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it, brother.
I mean, should we keep watching? Is there any other content?
Fire, Matt. Rewatch the VOD, please. Wallah, so much. Almond Lord, let me pull you up.
I'll listen to a bit more of Q. Q do a few rounds of DG Jitsu. Let's see.
Bro, and in the beginning sounded so smart, bro. I was listening to him. I was like, wow, this guy's intelligent. And then
wait, Almond, once again. Too many people in VC. Just speak one at a time. Well,
I'll say one thing and I'll leave. All right.
Wait, this is making me want to kill myself. This is terrible.
Okay, خلاص.
Yeah.
You know?
Actually,
just don't justify it to these Rez
no,
and
no.
this guy.
You gotta understand. I'm not justifying it, but if people have questions, especially Rez, less Jay Stillick, but more Rez, because Rez is my boy. You know what I mean? Like I'll answer their questions, no problem. There's no justifying because I'm just here. The decision's already been made. I made it. There's nothing else to say about it. But if people's got like questions, I'll answer them. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, you did a very good job. Super fucking based. We're so proud of you. The whole VC. Okay.
My boy, I appreciate it. Thank you, Adnan. My God.
Yeah. See, look, his whole core audience is like
Almond
super
Lord.
nice one.
Our resident
first of all,
Moroccan biologist. Shit on me. Go ahead. Because you got a lot of shit to say.
Okay, first of all, Adnan said we will stick with you no matter what. That won't be the case if you do that GTA RP dog shit content.
Oh, wallah, you're crazy. Say alhamdulillah that I'm even doing content like that, bro.
Did Nick and Ed cancel on Shard? Is that official?
Let's make a poll in the chat. So let's see who would.
My video's going up tomorrow, by the way.
Food Shops super chatted $4.99. $4.99 from Food Shops. Debate online is just sophistry. Q understands. JSTLK will be ground to dust in time. Sooner than you think.
So what was said about it? I missed Chud's stream today. What did Nick and Ed say?
Watch GTA RP.
What, the same poll that's in your
No, it's
mother's
inside.
bedroom? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But like, come on,
no.
bro. Don't do that. Stop. RP is sick. Come on. RP is sick.
Look at your chat.
Check Jace POV to see how he reacted after the call ended. Okay.
Really do under and I think
You're partaking in right now.
he was like,
Even with mono.
I don't
That's
know.
my other question.
oh, that guy's broken. I didn't want to listen. I'm getting told to just like stomp on him there. He absolutely quit because of his family. So there's two options. There are actually two options now. And I don't want to go after him on his stream and shit on him to his fans. There are two possible options. He quit basically entirely because of his family and the pressure they put on him, or he sort of hedged his bets with Kick or Keep. It didn't take off the way he wanted to, and then at the end, after he was done with Kick or Keep, and he realized he wasn't going to get another contract, he quits like a month early to save face and after collecting all of his money, right?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Those are the two possible options. I feel, I listen, I could have just screamed at him. I could have said all of that shit to him and made it a big deal in front of all of his fans, right? I could have gone, oh, you believe this guy actually cares about Islam? You're getting grifted. You guys are fucking retarded losers. You guys don't know what you're you guys don't know what you're doing. You guys don't know who you're following. This guy actually has just grifted the fuck out of you. He spent a year taking paychecks directly from the cock of Israel. He's taking paychecks. And now he's here to collect all of his Muslim clout after doing this pointless gesture a month before the contract ends, right? I
mean, where's the lie?
That's probably what it is. You had too much railroading? Dude, I felt bad at first. I mean, I do feel bad. Because it's like, it's not him, right? Dude, I've never seen him be that... I've never seen him be like that.
The Marshallist super chatted $1.99. $1.99 from the Marshallist. Muslims are based.
Thank you for the 199. Thank you.
Not willing to fight in a conversation. That was brutal. I like Qorantos. He's really funny, but he just wasn't willing to like fight on any of his points. All he did was like when I'd ask him a question and like kind of get him like pinned down on something, he'd play a clip of Destiny going, "I hate Muslims," and then not include the context of him defending Islam in that exact sense or in that exact case. I don't know.
Okay,
like, what am I supposed to do?
Like, why, Jason? I agree with his conclusion, but his argument's retarded.
It's sad. Oh, possibility VX77 that he was like,
no one's saying that Q doesn't believe his faith.
let go and this is to save face.
Literally, I don't know where you even got that from, Cooney. You're fighting ghosts.
It's really too bad.
No, Jason literally never said he doesn't believe his faith. He never said that.
I feel bad. I cut the content from my own stream to go on there and
Food Shops
I would have just rather
super
kept
chatted
talking to Supreme.
$1.99. $1.99 from Food Shops. Muslims are based, but bad.
Thank you for the 199.
Inu and everyone else.
He said he just spent a year grifting you guys. He was talking to DGGers.
Hold on a second, guys. I'm just sending out apologies to the people I just bailed on without any warning. Give me a second here, guys. We'll try. We'll see who's still around. Ninu. Okay, Wolfgang's gonna come back in a little bit. He's talking to his girlfriend. Ugh. Okay. Are we almost ready to go back to the tree stuff? Because I think we've got the ABBA video still. I got 3 minutes into this before we went to the Qorantos stuff. And then after the ABBA video, we've got the tree stream. He had a lot to say. If this is, I want to shit on him to his audience, okay? That's all I didn't want to do.
Just a little bit.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna be the next. I might. I have a feeling I might not love the tree stream. I might. I'm gonna be the next erudite. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Well, that looks like it's it from there.